Good evening, America. Good evening, America. Thank you for joining me. Tonight, we are at war with the most corrupt U.S. government, with the most corrupt government and media we have ever had in the history of the United States. As more WikiLeaks are dumped, the more we find out what's truly happening, and as they say, the conspiracy theorists have come to light. I want to explain something to you all. Please start to like and share this. No angry faces. Angry faces are keeping Facebook will block this video. You must send up likes and loves. Even if you're angry about what I'm saying, you must send up likes and loves to defeat Facebook's computer system. Understand this. Hi, Charlene. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Ralph. No sound. Can people hear me? Can people hear me? I need to know. Can everybody hear me? People are saying they have no sound. I need to know. Hi, Carol. Hi, Celine. Hi, Debbie. How are you? You should have sound. I need to know. Somebody let me know if you got sound or not. Get it out there. Hi, Pete. How are you? I got a lot to get out here. We got about a half an hour to do it. Make sure you send up likes and loves. No hates. Facebook's computers will pick up. Kimberly, you got sound? Yes. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. We're going live on my main page, Scott Binsack. At the same time, I'm going live on my personal page as we speak from the top of the Rio Casino, where I live streamed the debate the other night on my new show, Telling It Like It Is. If you haven't seen it, go to Scott Binsack, check it out, share it. Make sure you start to share this video. Hi, Bill. How are you? Hi, Jennifer. Okay, I'm glad everybody can hear me fine. America, we are at war. I'm going to get straight with you. We are literally at war as we speak with the most corrupt U.S. government and most corrupt media in the history of America. Let's not cut any bullshit here. Let's get right to the point. This is a fact. As Donald Trump is saying, we are at war. We are at war even within the GOP itself, okay, who hung Trump out to dry. This was an inside job from Ryan and his man. Fact. Hi, John. Good evening. This is very, very serious. These new emails from Podesta 3 are damning, the coffin-nailing ones, and people need to be held responsible. Very, very responsible. Media is not holding these people responsible because it's proven now. CNBC, CNN, as I've been saying for weeks, and people say, where's the proof? WikiLeaks is putting out the proof. Understand this. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Raphael. Hi, Laura. How are ya? Hi, Christine. Hi, Lily. If I don't say hi to you guys, just know I love you, and I want you to share this. My Twitter people, we're going to be going live on Periscope from now on at the same time, but please start to share these videos on Twitter, ASAP. Like, love, put them up. No hates. Facebook will track the hates and cut me off. I usually go 2.5 hours if I can, like I did the night of the debate. Here's the scoop, okay? These emails are so damning, and there's so much to engulf. Even Hannity just said there's so much to do. Yes, where is the law? The law is the government has been corrupt from within the White House. These emails show that Hillary Clinton and the Clinton Foundation, as I've been screaming for weeks, okay, and as my proof has gone into due diligence with this, that the White House's Department of Justice, Hillary was selling weapons to Libya and ISIS, bragging about Saudi Arabia. There's even an email where she was laughing on Christmas as the best Christmas present that they just sold Saudi Arabia F-150s, F-115 U.S. fighters, etc. This woman is psychotic. This woman is completely psychotic, and so is our government, and so is Obama. They're all tied to this. Our media is all tied to this, with the exception of some of the good media outlets. As Donald Trump said, the media's been bought. These emails prove it. People who said about rigged elections, it's happening. People who said, no, Clinton didn't get the questions before. Sorry, wrong. Clinton was given, even back to Bernie Sanders, okay, the questions from CNN before. CNN needs to hold its people with its head on a stick as to how they leaked these questions to Donna. Always forget her freaking name and I put it up there. I always do. Donna Brazil is a complete sellout for the DNC, okay? This DNC, these emails prove the DNC was giving the questions before CNN debates to sink Bernie Sanders. Fact. These emails prove that Hillary Clinton was using Benghazi, the deaths of the soldiers, to cover up her email scandal. Fact. These emails prove that Hillary Clinton has bought all media outlets with the exception of very little few. We're going into CNBC, Univision, CNN. We can keep going down the line. Okay? This is the most sickening, damning thing to happen to America, and we are the media now. There is no other media. There's a very few limited people left. There's very few media outlets left that haven't been bought. This is the most corrupt government and media situation America has ever faced, and that's the reality of this. This is the reality of this. Understand this. Look at WikiLeaks. Understand this. Most people don't understand the emails. You have to look at them. This woman is traitorous. Instead, media is following the tapes of Donald Trump, okay? Some from 10, 11 years ago. And there may be some more coming out. Who gives a shit? In Hillary's America, as she's been quoted, there are Brazilian bankers behind closed doors. In Hillary's America, we have open borders. She's already agreed to have 500,000 more streaming refugees into this country. Okay? She says one thing these emails prove. She says one thing to you, the public, and she says other things behind closed doors. Just look at what is going on. Thank you, Timothy. Hi, Vera. How are you? Hi, Laura. Yes, Laura, this is serious end times. These WikiLeaks that are dumping, as we did in Podesta 3, are massive, and that's only the tip of the iceberg. Here's the fucked up part, America. Here is the biggest fucked up part, and I'm going to tell you how it is right now. I'm going to tell you like it is. President Obama can pardon this bitch before he leaves, and she gets nothing, okay? Nothing happens to her. If Hillary gets in, she can pardon herself, and nothing happens to her. Can you believe that? The president can pardon herself. If she gets into the White House, she's going to be selling America to the highest bidder. That's what these emails prove, is that she's a traitor, that she is responsible for the deaths, and even better, I'm going to tell you something. She even shows in these emails that she moved in the American ambassador deliberately into Libya, made sure he was there when the attacks happened on Benghazi. That's complete murder, and these WikiLeaks show this. That's why I told you the bombs were coming, and everybody was doubting it. You, as Americans, need to understand and read these emails. You can go into WikiLeaks and read them, spread them, share, because the press is not doing it. Hi, Tab, how are you? Hi, Sherry. Yes, you must share this on Facebook. You must get the word out. We are the media now, because the media on TV is not sharing this stuff. It's only sharing it in very limited spots. This is being covered up. We must demand from Congress, we must demand that this woman immediately step down. Her cheating on Bernie Sanders alone does not allow her by law to be, the rigging of Bernie Sanders and her nomination as presidential candidate does not allow her to be in the position that she is alone. Remember, send up likes and loves. I know you might be angry about what I'm saying. Send up the likes and loves for Facebook. It's very important. They will shut this down. They've been censoring us on the internet as we speak. I usually be able to shoot for almost 2.5 hours. If you haven't seen my presidential debate, go to Scott Binsack. You'll see it there. You can see it on my YouTube channel under Scott Binsack as well. I'm going to be going live on Periscope at the same time because of all Twitter follows. And any Twitter followers on here, share this link from this video to Twitter ASAP. Hi, Shannon. How are you? This is very serious. We are at war. And Obama can pardon her, and the word is she's going to get pardoned. If he doesn't do it and she gets elected, then she will pardon herself, and you're going to end up with America as globalized as she says. She wants the world in one world and everybody else, okay? She's even friends with Putin behind this, and she wants to tell Donald Trump, and she blames the Russians for everything. No, our government, our Department of Justice, our FBI, the Clintons, the Clinton crime machine, the Clinton Foundation, the Clinton Initiative, they are all behind this. This is the biggest government scandal to hit the world in the history of America, and I'm not exaggerating. This is the truth. Understand what I'm saying to you. Obama, Gail is involved very deeply. The Department of Justice is involved very deeply. And it's very sad for American people. Stop with the angry faces, likes and loves only. Facebook will shut it down. You got to send up. I know you might be angry about what I'm saying, about what's happening in America, and I agree with you. I'm very angry myself, and that's why I'm doing this. I hate corruption. I was a victim of corruption. I hate liars. I hate what's happening to this country. I hate I see our veterans come home and how they are, and they're homeless. I can walk on the streets in California and see homeless vets all over the place. Hillary's America will stream in 500,000 immigrants. This is the truth, ladies. What women who are voting for Hillary because of some words Donald Trump said, you better take charge of understand what Hillary is about. And you need to read these emails. People need to spread this word all over. Any good articles you need to spread. We are the new media. There is no media with the exception of some things of Hannity, other exceptions, even on Kelly tonight on Fox. Kelly is a bought and paid for stooge from the Clinton Foundation. Trust what I tell you. Don't watch Kelly on Fox, okay? She hates Trump. Trust me, she hates Trump. Rupert Murdoch, Ted Turner, all these guys are on the pay for play, and it proves it in these emails. It proves that she sacrificed and wantonly and willfully created Benghazi and then afterwards didn't care about it, and she used that Benghazi scandal to cover up the deaths, not even the scandal, the deaths of the 4 patriots, to cover up her email scandal at that time. This is the true Hillary that you're seeing coming out in these emails, and America goes, oh, there's nothing. I see people, there's nothing in those emails. There's nothing in there. Open your eyes and learn to read. If you're that not uneducated to understand these emails, I'll be happy to explain them to you because they are so damning, and they prove one thing. Hillary is a bigot. Here's another big bomb from those emails that just came out. Hillary is damning Catholics. She's damning Catholics and Christians in these emails. Okay? She's damning Christians and Catholics. I was raised Catholic, okay? After I died in a near-fatal auto accident, I'm a very Christian man. I've seen the other side. I died for almost 4 minutes. It changed my life forever. I'm going to tell you something. We read WikiLeaks and share because the media is bought and paid for. We are at war. I'm telling you something. It is going to take half of America to stand up, and I mean seriously stand up to our government to stop this. They sabotaged Donald Trump from the inside out, from Ryan all the way up, okay? It's time to sabotage Ryan. Ryan, you're a blowjob and a sellout to your own kind, and you've been bought and paid for too, as your right-hand man was releasing all over Twitter about follow the Trump email, follow the Trump tape, follow the Trump tape, follow the Trump tape, follow the Trump tape. Now they're trying to pick on Trump for bringing in Bill Clinton's ex-accusers of what Bill Clinton what Bill Clinton did to them. Really? This is what I'm telling you. We truly are at war, America, with media and our government, and it's coming down to serious stuff. We have got to stand up against this. Many people are telling you this. Pay attention. Do not watch CNN. Do not watch CNBC. Do not buy a New York Times newspaper. It's hurting them. Trust what I tell you. Listen to Donald Trump. It is hurting them. We must boycott all these media now. And now. 50% of America boycotts CNN, CNBC, Univision, the New York Times, everything. They will be out of business. They need us more than, okay? They need us more than we need them. Remember that, okay? They need us more than we need them. This stuff is sickening, okay? These emails point to exactly having Hillary Clinton position the American ambassador to be in that building in Benghazi and to make sure he was there. That man was outright murdered. Hillary should be hung for treason. Hillary should be hung for treason. Bill Clinton should be hung for treason. The Clinton Foundation needs to be investigated immediately. And Congress and senators who aren't on the take need to stand up now, and we as American people need to stand up to them and be outraged. And if that means getting out in the street, okay, with signs and protesting this, then that's what it means, because we truly are at war right now. I'm telling you, we are at war. And Donald Trump's telling you this. Right now, I hope people have registered in Florida and other states where the deadline was today to vote, because the Dems have been rigging the voting by stuffing ballot boxes with dead people. It's a fact. The stories are breaking all over the place. George Soros and them will rig this election. Florida's a key state. They did the same thing. And guess what? Guess who Hillary brings out on stage today? Does anybody know who Hillary brought out on stage today? Come on. I want to know if you guys know who Hillary now brought in, who they can't stand each other. He did not even endorse Hillary Clinton. He did not even endorse Hillary Clinton at all. Does anybody know who it is? Yes, Lyndon. I've seen Clinton Cash. People need to watch Clinton Cash. Spread Clinton Cash all over the planet. But these Dems and liberals don't get it, okay? They could watch Clinton Cash all day and they'll believe Hillary's excuses. The key is these emails. Stop the likes and loves. Keep sending them up or Facebook will shut it down. Please listen to me. This is what I do for a living. I own a major branding and marketing company called The Rainmaker, okay? This is my specialty. I understand. Al Gore, yes. The Clinton camp is stooped that low to bring in Al Gore, okay? Al Gore, of all people, Mr., the world is melting away and a bunch of global warming bullshit through the IMF, the World Bank, global initiatives, Clinton global initiatives. They're robbing the world blind and stuffing it in their pockets. The trail of money and deception is huge from Clinton Global Initiative, from Clinton Family Foundation, from the Clinton Foundation. All these emails clearly prove that our government, Department of Justice, U.S. AG's office, the media have all been paid for. This is what Americans should be shouting about, including the ones that want to vote for Hillary. You need to be questioning yourself right now. You need to say, is this treasonous woman? She will sell America to the highest bidder. That's what these emails prove. She is so friendly with Saudi Arabia, they were having there's one, I'm going to share it, that they were having a Christmas party laughing about how much it was a great Christmas present to them to sell Saudi Arabia F-15 fighter jets and made a ton of money on it and got money through the Clinton Foundation and backgrounded so they didn't have to pay taxes on it. Fact. Okay? This is a sick, sociopathic woman and husband, and the people that are involved with this are so thick and so deep. It's sickening to the conscience. It is sickening to the conscience. Sorry about the feedback in the background. One of my team just turned on the sound from another. I apologize. She's friends and in bed with Putin, okay? This woman who goes after Donald Trump as being the Russians. I told you all weeks before it was going to happen that when the leaks were going to dump, nobody believed me. Oh, he's a sellout. Julian Assange's a fucking hero, and this is only the tip, okay? This is only the tip of the iceberg, and if we don't stand up and we don't share it to the world, then no one else will, and it will go to the wayside. Understand what I'm saying to you. Hillary's a serious enabler. She's worse than that. She is evil. And it's not just her. It's the Obama camp. It's the Department of Justice. All of these people, it's proven now, for all the people that said it was a conspiracy, factual. They sabotaged Bernie Sanders over and over. CNN fed the questions to Clinton. I'm telling you, and you want to argue that the other debate with the first debate wasn't fixed? You guys all got to be kidding me. The proof is in these emails, and they're not doctored, they're accurate. WikiLeaks stands by them. They have a 10-year perfect record. So all those saying, as she says, but they're not denying them. The Clinton camp has not denied these emails. Understand this, America. Understand we are in deep shit, okay? And it's up to us to fix it. We are the only ones that can fix it. Stop with the mean faces. Send up the likes and loves, and I can keep talking. That's what you want me to do? I can keep talking. Hi, Tressie. Hi, Maria. How are you? Hi, Raphael. Laura, we all should be scared, okay? Understand this, because the fixing is in. The media is fixed. These emails prove this 1,000%. Wake up, America. These emails prove this 1,000%. This wacko bitch will turn America as part of the globalization capital of the world, as she said to Brazilian bankers behind closed doors. Open borders. Understand what open borders mean? And hundreds of thousands of refugees. Obama's just signed them, enforcing states to take these refugees. This is happening before your eyes. We're on the brink of World War III with Russia, because Russia needs to protect itself from us. And we are going to trigger some massive event with Russia. That's why they're building up the propaganda against Russia right now about them being the hackers. God bless Russia if they hack these emails and they gave them to Julian Assange, but I also know one for a fact. There's a lot of whistleblowers that send information to Julian Assange. It's coming from within, okay? This is bad. This is serious shit, and we need to, even if it takes to black out media, we need to make noise. We need to make noise on the internet, and that's why I'm shocked. When I see people in great stories posted, they don't even share them. They don't even share them. If you're afraid of what people think about you to share the truth about what's going on in America, wake up. Okay, you're not going to have in America anymore. Okay, we have like 28 days, roughly. We're not going to have in America anymore if Hillary Clinton is elected president. We will not have in America, please understand what I'm saying to you. And I'm not Republican, I'm not Democratic, I'm not anything. I'm a factualist. I'm going to tell you how it is. We will not have an America anymore. We are on the brink of it is now. Florida, be very careful when you go to vote. Everybody needs to wear red across this country when you go to vote. They are going to rig all these how should I say, numbers showing Donald Trump as down are bullshit. They want you to think in these polls that Donald Trump is way down here and that Hillary's up here because they can't fix the election if they show Donald Trump way up here and Hillary down here. Understand this. They will not be able to justify the rigging of the election if the polls show it differently. And the only way these pollers that they go to is not all of us on the internet. The internet polls show Donald Trump. George Soros said to the world, listen, he sat back, he said, okay, here's how it's going to go down. Donald Trump's going to win the popular vote, okay? And Hillary Clinton's going to win the electoral vote, hands down. That means Soros is fixing this. Understand, big bankers, billionaires, are billionaires, hundreds of millions of dollars these people have. Okay, these billionaires control Soros is a scumbag and should be hung up. Okay, Russia has put out an international arrest warrant for Soros as a threat to their country's security, and they are right. Putin is standing up in Syria. We need to. Hillary Clinton wants to put a no-fly zone over Syria. That means war with Russia. We're already in a proxy war with Russia. Understand what that means. Read WikiLeaks and share. Yes, stand together. Take our country back. Understand this. I want to go over some other very important stuff with you. As I told you, Hillary's campaign manager is behind this. These leaks are going everywhere against her, that all this was leaked and given to the Clintons. The Clinton crime machine is not just the Clinton crime machine, it's the U.S. crime machine, because Obama and the DOJ and people are all behind this. The trails are all opening up, and WikiLeaks is going to keep dumping and dumping and dumping. It is it's shattering to one's conscience to even absorb all these emails that's happening. And it's going to take time to absorb this. I wish Julian Assange would have dumped them earlier, okay? But he's dumping them now for a reason. He has his reasons, whatever it may be. But I'm just telling you, this is serious, serious stuff. Paul Ryan sold out Donald Trump from the top. Understand this. This is factual. It's been confirmed. They leaked the Donald Trump tapes. Head of the Republican Party sabotages its own candidate, doesn't stand behind him, doesn't do it. Ryan, you're a fucking blowjob and a sellout. Why would you even consider that? You just screwed up all the Republican ticket all the way down. You fucking idiot. Okay? I wonder what you got to hide, Ryan, and we're all working on to see what's in your closet, my man. Because for the treasonistic things that these emails are showing, how Hillary Clinton, she is 1,000% responsible for Benghazi, and the emails even show, as I said earlier, she moved and made sure that the American ambassador was in place to be killed in Libya. Why? Hillary Clinton had to have Gaddafi killed. Obama, all of them. Because Gaddafi was printing serious cash, gold-backed, certificated money on all the gold that he has, and he was going to stop trading in the American dollar. Understand this. Understand this. So now we have on the verge of war with Russia. Do you see that anywhere in our media? Do you see that Russia's moving missiles all over the place? Do you see that Russia's moved in its best equipment into Syria and declared a no-fly zone already over half and said that they would shoot down anything, including U.S. planes, that comes in compass with that? Understand this. Understand how corrupt our government is, and the only person to clean house is Donald Trump, and the man is putting his life on the line for it. We owe him, bad language or not, okay? We owe him, as people of this country, standing up and fighting for this country. He doesn't gain anything from this. He's already rich. Common sense will tell you this. Ryan is a rhino, yes. Yes, Ryan and Romney. Mitt Romney, fuck you. You're another douchebag. Mitt Romney's a total douchebag. The seriousness behind this and these emails from Podesta 3 are so huge and you got to get through. This is only a couple thousand. WikiLeaks has up to 50,000 more to come, and they're going to leak every day more and more and more. We must demand, even all these CNBC, CNN, all of them, put them out of business. Don't even tune into anything from them. Don't buy a newspaper for New York Times. Don't do it. Half of America, you want to stop this? Stop them. We are the power, not them. We'll show them who it is. Vote for Donald Trump. And if you're anybody considering voting for Hillary Clinton, please read these emails carefully. It shows that she is a traitor, that she is a liar, that they've used their foundation with the Washington cronies to line their pockets, not with just hundreds of millions, but billions and billions of dollars. Look what they did to Haiti, okay? And now they're over there again. Trust what I'm telling you. Another offshore corporation was just formed for them to get the Haitian Hurricane Relief Fund. Get what I'm telling you. And Bill's cronies and Bill's people are in these emails. The Department of Justice is giving special consideration in these emails to Bill Clinton's foundation people. Fact. You can read it. There's no more conspiracy, America. The conspiracy has been smashed. There's no alleged conspiracy theory. Russia, Hillary, no disrespect. Russia didn't change your emails. You are caught red-handed. You are scum. And you should be traded. Here's the key, though. Obama can pardon her from all this, and if she does get in through a rigged election, she can pardon herself. How sick is that, America? She can pardon herself. We are literally at war here in America within our own borders, against our own corrupt government, against our own corrupt media, and it's up to us to fix it. Now, we must fix it. Yes, we need to boycott the advertisement of MSM as well. Yes. Fact. This is serious stuff. Share this video. I'm not looking for views. I want the truth to get out there, okay? I don't need the money either. I want Americans to know the truth. Telling it like it is important to me. I was a victim of corruption. I was a victim of the FBI. I won. I stood up to these people. I know how they work. I have inside information from them. I'm telling you, I'm the one who predicted all of this before it happened, and people are like, yeah, I was right. So anybody who said about WikiLeaks didn't dump, no, they're dumped, and they dumped hard. And they're dumping hard and hard and harder and harder and harder. And since mainstream media, except for Hannity and some very good guys, who are risking their jobs to do this because they have been paid off at the highest levels into CNN from Ted Turner, this is the biggest crime machine to hit America ever. This is the biggest. It's sickening, it's saddening that they even used murder in Benghazi. They put these people in place, and then that bitch has the nerve to use, as it says in the emails, to use the deaths of the Benghazi, the 4 dead Benghazi, 3 soldiers, and the one, good God, my brain. She used the deaths to cover up her email scandal. It's in there. It's in there showing you this. This is a woman you want for president? She will be selling America to the highest bidder. Understand what I'm saying to you. Can we arrest Hillary and put her in prison? Obama will probably pardon her. Okay? Obama has the power, or she gets elected illegally. Okay? And women, here's the problem. Women in America, half of them seem from these polls to just want to vote for a woman in president and think Hillary's being attacked. These emails are not made up. They're not from Russia. They're not made up. These are legitimate documentation between the Department of Justice, Hillary's team, you name it. She was given the questions before debates. This is a fact. This is the most lying, treasonous woman to ever hit politics in America, probably in the world. And people need to grasp this and understand it. Please understand this. I don't trust O'Reilly either. I know Trump. I know O'Reilly's from my hometown in Westbury on Long Island. I do not trust Bill O'Reilly. Sean Hannity, I trust. I'm just telling you something. See, Fox does a better job. They're 50-50 at this moment. Kelly is bought by Clinton. I wouldn't even watch the Kelly show, the file ad, ever. Don't buy another New York Times newspaper. If you're a fool to pick up a New York Times newspaper, because if you know they're lying about Trump and lying about all this other stuff, why would you even want to read any story from them? Wall Street Journal at least does a good job in being very, also 50-50. But as Donald Trump says, the media is our enemy. America, we are the new media. We need to be the new media. We need to get the truth about Benghazi out there. Hillary, pardon or not, this woman, guess how you get rid of these people? You just continually smash them to where they have no place to go. They can't hide. Everywhere people look, it'll be all about these the truth, the leaks, the this, the that. You make it go viral. That's how you make this happen. You make it go viral because the media is not doing their job because they've been bought and paid for. That's how sickening this is. If you care about this country, you're going to want to get the truth out. You want to take the time out to read these WikiLeaks and understand what Julian Assange says from these and where they highlight key words. There's so many there. I need volunteers to actually look through these emails because me and my team can't even get through all of them, and the damning ones, there's so many there, and there's much more coming. Much more coming. You get rid of her by not electing her. You get rid of her. You get rid of her for getting the truth out there, so she can't even show her face out her front door ever again, or that Bill Clinton can't show his face out their front door again. And we don't allow him into Washington. We're already in a corrupt government. You see this from these emails. The corruption is long, deep, and been there from Obama, Department of Justice. It's pathetic. People are giving Hillary Clinton questions before a debate, especially one about the death penalty, and she says that's a very difficult question, and it was given right to her. Okay, and you don't think the last debate was rigged? She had a teleprompter there. It was clear. Donald Trump didn't have a white light on his prompter. It's clear. The videos proved it. It's not conspiracy anymore, everybody. It's not conspiracy. The conspiracy bullshit is over. So when she says it's a conspiracy, okay, those emails don't lie. Where do you find all the emails from WikiLeaks? I will have my team put up a link underneath. You want to go also to just type in wikileaks.com. You'll get it on there, WikiLeaks, and make sure it's the blue check mark if you're looking in Facebook and Twitter. Hi, Margaret, how are you? This is very, very unreal. Understand me. This is shocking to the conscience type shit here, okay? Understand you. Thank you, Laura. Hi, Mary, how are you? Hi, Maria. Factual emails don't lie. That's right. People lie. Factual emails and videos don't lie. Okay? Donald Trump was man enough. You saw the video, everybody. He said, I'm sorry. This is what happens. Tell me what man and what woman really has not said some things like this, okay, in your lifetime. Okay? Come on, everybody. Let's be real here. Do I like what he said? No. However, I'll take a guy who says some backroom, locker room banter bullshit, who's going to stand up for this country and not sell our secrets to the highest bidder and cause the death of others in wars in other countries, as Hillary Clinton and Obama have done. Understand this. You will not even have medical care. Understand this. In November, the hikes on Obamacare were going up almost 50%. So if you think that Obamacare is wonderful, you're not going to be able to afford it. You can't afford it. I'm telling you now, most of America will not afford it. Open borders will reduce jobs in our country because the illegally streaming refugees and illegal immigrants, and nothing against immigrants, will take American jobs. It's bad enough corporations are moving out of here, left and right. They've cut down their hours in small business to afford Obamacare, so people are losing jobs that way and losing money that way. Don't you all understand how serious this is? And liberals sit back and go, like De Niro. Robert De Niro, I'll never watch another movie of yours in my life, and I'm connected to the serious Italian family. And Robert, you know what? They're even saying you're a sellout and a stooge. You are a complete blowjob, Robert De Niro. I cannot even believe that shit came out of your mouth. You've lost all respect from me and many, many others. It's just like George Clooney, who doesn't even live in this country anymore. You got no right to even open your mouth, George Clooney. Anybody who goes to a Clooney movie or a De Niro movie or anything that they do should be fucking out of their mind. These are all traitors, okay? The Hollywood stars are sellouts. Cher's a sellout. Why? Because they're all part of this big money-making greed machine. And our country is going to be completely gone. You think America's fucked up now? You think America's fucked up now in your rights? Hillary's going to take your guns. Understand this. Hillary's going to take your guns. It's already on her agenda. It's in these emails. She's going to take the guns. She says one thing. These emails prove one thing 1,000%, and many others. But the one thing is, there's two different Hillary Clintons, you see. The one that you see up there like this, and then there's the Hillary behind closed doors that she believes she's up here. She's a bigot. She just, in these emails, released about what she feels about Catholics, what she feels about Christianity. It's in these emails. Fact, check it. It's even on Hannity, they brought it on. Okay, most people don't want to face the truth. And the people thinking to vote for Hillary Clinton, please, I'm begging you. I am begging you, and I don't beg for anything. I am begging you to please look at the truth now that all of these emails are out. Someone sarcastically says WikiLeaks could save the world. Yeah, they can save the world, and that's what he's trying to do. Julian Assange is about truth. He's about truth. He's about justice, and this is the truth. And it's a bombshell coming about Google, everybody, so get ready. That's coming, but they're focusing on the U.S. elections right now. Yes, she called Muslims sand niggers. I'll say it on here. The email says it. And I'm not racist at all. I've never seen color in my life. I've never have seen color in my life. And I'm telling you this. She called Muslims sand niggers. So all you Muslims that are backing Hillary Clinton, women and all, you better open your eyes. Muslims who are backing Hillary Clinton as females and want to vote for her, she's best friends with Saudi Arabia, just took all their money from them, and it's sickening. And I see women that want to vote for this woman. Dina, not all of my information is from WikiLeaks, okay? Not all of it, but you have to understand, WikiLeaks is the major source of this information. This is the most damning information you need. You don't need any other information. That's why I get pissed off when people say, when people say, well, where's the bomb? The bomb is here. The bomb is spreading every day. Just because you're not seeing on mass media, they're deliberately covering it up. The emails say it. How many more people have to tell it to you, America? How many more people have to show it to you, America? How many more emails do you need to see to prove that Bill and Hillary Clinton are traitors to the United States, liars, I mean, sociopathic people? They have sacrificed American lives. Your sons and daughters in wars, Libya, everything. You go there. I mean, I'm telling you this. It's all there. Either half of America's lost its fucking common sense, or which seems that way, or they're just blind and don't want to see it, and they love the fucking socialistic lifestyle that's being created right before your eyes. Understand it. We don't even own the internet anymore, and that's a fact. This is the proof. All you need for proof is here. And if you, what does it take? These emails have been coming for the longest time that she cheated with Bernie Sanders, fact. She's rigged elections, fact. She's gotten questions before debates, fact. She's deplorable. She's a bigot against Muslims, calling them sand niggers. She has used and moved people into place and got weapons into Libya, okay? And funneled the money through the Clinton Foundation. She has joked in these emails on Christmas Eve of a big deal to Saudi Arabia, selling them, and it was a great Christmas present. Okay, Saudi Arabia is the worst record against women. And this is your woman president that these women want to vote for? Women, open your eyes. You're not going to have it in America. You're not going to have rights left. You're not going to have anything left. It's going to be gone. It's going to be gone. You're going to have open borders, worldwide, everything. I mean, people are like, well, those speeches don't prove anything. She was just talking about this and this and this. Oh, my fucking God. This is what our new America is. We are at war right now, and it's serious shit. And people need to open their eyes. Yes, Debbie, mainstream media will not call her out. Hannity will call her out. Corruption by power, you're right. She will ruin America. Yes, Sherry. Obama's already ruined America so far down. If she gets in there, we will not have an America anymore. I'm telling you now, there will be nothing American left. And she says it right in there. Yes, everything FBI insider said on 4chan, I'm backing it up. I have an FBI insider as well. Understand what I'm saying to you. Media has to call her out. War between good and evil is here. Yes, the war between good and evil is here, and America needs to wake up. Christians need to wake up. Jews need to wake up. Muslims need to wake up. All your faiths we have, God is being removed from our world and our country as we speak. Understand this. Do I believe God will allow this? No, but it's going to take all of us to uprise to do this, and I'm not kidding you. Okay? And this is where I agree with Alex Jones on many things. He's been talking about globalization. He's been talking about globalists. It's very, very true what he's saying. Understand this. Fuck. It's like, what else do people need? How much more do you need to see for the proof? And the people that go and sit there and say, oh, Hillary, we love you. How you can even shake that hand or go to a woman's rally, her rally, and if you're a woman, you should be, and want to vote for her? I'm sorry. It's sickening. Because you're not voting for the woman you think she is. It's all lies. And these emails prove, the emails before this prove, they cheat her. You want a cheater who cheated Bernie Sanders? Bernie Sanders should actually be the presidential elect nominee right now. Fair and square, even with these new emails that have come out. Everything's been rigged against this guy. The emails show it. The emails show it. Satan is having a field day. Understand what I'm telling you. Okay? And Satan's showing his ugly head, and it's up to us as Americans to stop this and take back America now. And otherwise, I'm telling you right now, And Donald Trump is putting his life on the line every day. Trust what I'm saying to you. It's just overwhelming. It is just overwhelming, and it's so sad. Yes, Soros, Pam, is behind all of this, along with many other power players of the elite at the top. George Soros is a pathetic piece of shit. And George Soros' karma is going to come, and I pray Russia gets a hold of him, because Russia's got an international arrest warrant against. Someone's going to sell out Soros very soon. I have a good feeling about this. That he's going to be sold out. MSM does nothing. Boycott them. I'm telling you. Yes, Bernie is a sellout now as well. I agree with everybody. Bernie sold out, okay? Al Gore just sold out to the Clinton machine when he stood up on that stage. Al Gore, you were a blowjob before this, but now you're a real triple blowjob and a hand job and a few other side jobs. That's what I think of Al Gore, okay? Because Clinton is panicking because these emails are coming out in email. Where's her apology to America? Donald Trump came right out and apologized immediately on his Facebook page, and I streamed it live from my show, okay? Right away. Where's Hillary's immediate apology? She can't apologize. There's too much shit to even apologize for. She'd be there for fucking weeks apologizing. She can't do it. She won't do it because she's a coward. She's a liar. She's been caught. And it sickens me that half of this country still wants to vote for her. Go ahead. Because when she pardons herself or Obama pardons her, you are going to see there will be no America left. She was going to take the guns. She was going to let refugees stream in this country. And when the body bags start filling up from the terrorist acts in our country, and we're at war with Russia and Iran and others, you can only blame yourself if you're voting for Hillary Clinton. You can't blame anybody else. So don't come out crying that your son or daughter got killed in a war when you voted for Hillary Clinton. Don't start crying when you have illegal immigrants streaming down your streets, okay, and refugees, and they start affecting the way of life, our way of life, a democratic way of life in the United States. You can only blame yourself. Don't start crying, okay, when your guns are taken away and you can't defend yourself, those voting for Hillary Clinton. Don't start crying. Don't start crying when more people are innocently killed. And if you believe having a treasonistic government, and these emails prove this, is okay, her own lawyer, here's a loophole, I'm going to tell you all something. The lawyer, the Clinton's lawyer, who advised Clinton what to do and how to answer these email scandal in the beginning, and they released this email. Here's the in, though, America. There is an in. There is an in. The in is this. The lawyer who committed a federal felony by advising his client to commit a crime and to cover up a massive scandal can be gone after, okay? Congress can go after him and bring him before and get this investigation reopened through the Clintons' lawyer. Don't be surprised if he doesn't show up dead in a box either, okay? Understand what I'm saying to you. I'm telling you this. Even inside organized crime sources are telling me these certain hits. I've been investigating. The body count is up to 69 now. 69 and growing. The Clintons are sociopaths. These emails prove one thing. If you had a doubt in your mind, at all about who you should vote for, this last email dump should prove to you 100% you're dealing with two Hillarys. The sociopath and the one that she shows you on to camera saying one thing and thus doing something else behind your back as she robs you. About taxes, she has avoided taxes. I put up the documents to the Clinton Foundation by donating to her own foundations out of her money to avoid paying taxes. Okay? This is a crime. It's money laundering. The trail is endless. And to use Benghazi, these emails prove 1,000%. She is responsible for all those deaths in Benghazi and should be strung up for it. America will burn if she's elected. America is burning right now when you look at what the media is doing to us. Our own media has sold us out. Love the fucking happy faces. Fuck you to the happy faces right there. When your America's gone, have a nice fucking day. Okay? Happy this. Sit on this and be happy about it. There's nothing to be happy about in any of this. It's sickening. And people to think that it's a joke, it's the most sickening part about it. So when they sit back and their country is gone and your rights are gone, and most of the people who are happy are the food stamp people. Okay? They love to sit at home. I'll live in a socialistic government. I'll take the government's check all the time. But guess what? You're missing one great point. Our government can't keep funding. They can't keep funding this socialistic society that's being created here, okay? Because they can't. The dollar is going to implode. You can't keep going up in debt. We're 20 trillion, so they say. I say it's about $46 trillion in debt if you look at the numbers and the people I speak to, okay? Yes, Revelations is very good. What's the end game? The end game, Rob, is they want one world order, and it's not conspiracy anymore. The truth is here. These people have lost all their morals and values for greed. They have sold us all out. Stop with the angry faces with Facebook. Put up the likes and loves. You may be angry about what I'm saying, but to stay, keep this going. Keep it going, okay? And anybody doing the angry, it's obviously somebody who's also a traitor to this country. Complete traitor to this country. You're a sellout and a blowjob. Understand what I'm saying to you. And you know what I'm saying? This is ridiculous. Complete control. Unbelievable. It's not, yes, Peggy, that's a very good point. I'm looking at two screens here so everybody understands. This is not Dems against Republicans. This is globalists against America. This is what this is. This is globalists against America. And you got the head of the Republican Party, Paul Ryan. He released that tape. He released that tape against Donald Trump. Complete fucking sellout. Complete sellout. This is what's happening. They are gutting us from the inside out, as I have said. That's why they want to stream all the open borders. That's why they want to get the bullshit votes, because people are afraid. The immigrants are afraid not to vote for her because they'll be thrown out. They think that they're not. Donald Trump's just going to vet, and high vetting is very good. Okay? High vetting is very good. You got to love people. Trolls. Yes, Robert. Tons of trolls. And here they go. People love to be trolls on the internet. You must have brains of rocks. Because I'm going to tell you something. When you wake up one day and you go to use your ATM card and you can't use it, or you got refugees, as I said, and you got those kids in your school system, and they're already dumbing down our system as we speak. These emails prove that she and Bill, Obama, the Department of Justice, Comey from the FBI, they're all sellouts. All for greed and power. That's what this is about, and creating one global. I'm going to explain something to you all, and if you do the history on this, you'll see that I'm right. Obama was hand-groomed by Soros and many other leaders of the elite to become president. He was hand-groomed. He was guaranteed the election. He won the election, as Hillary Clinton has been hand-groomed, and she's funneling this through all of this. Okay, so now it's her turn to keep this going. And if you look at the laws that Obama's passed, they are detrimental to this country and our rights of freedom of speech, of the freedom to bear arms. The Second Amendment is gone. The First Amendment is gone. Understand. Yes, one world order is a prophecy, but there is, in part of prophecy, I'm going to say this. I don't quote lots of things from the Bible, but I'm going to say something. We, as true Americans and Christians and Jews and good Muslims and everybody, people who are faith of God, need to stand up. We have to stand up now. You need to get this across to the world. You need to go into WikiLeaks and you need to look at these emails and you need to show the world the truth about Hillary Clinton. You need to show women in this country the truth about Hillary Clinton. You need to do this. Hillary is very, very evil. Bill is very evil. My close information is that Bill is dying. And my FBI insider is saying that Bill Clinton will be dead within the next year. Okay? From HIV. Just telling you what my source is. Just telling you what I've been told. And that's the truth. Bill Clinton is disgusting. Okay? He's a rapist. And I hate when people come to me and they message me and go, by the way, can our military take over our government? That is a possibility. Okay? But you got to understand, Obama fired many of the best generals we had in this country. And those generals now stand behind Donald Trump. He fired some of the best generals our country ever had and put in his hand-picked select puppets. Because he got caught, just so you all know this, and it's not a conspiracy theory, he was moving nuclear weapons outside of this country, okay, our own nukes outside this country to create a false flag event, and he got caught. The generals refused to do it and allow it, and they got fired. You can Google what I'm saying. And don't use Snopes as your fact checkers, okay? Snopes is a sellout too. Snopes is full of shit, okay? Totally. Please tell me how she's getting away with this, Denny. She's getting away with this because the Department of Justice has been bought. Obama has been bought. The FBI, you've already seen what Comey's done. He's refused. Almost 75% of the good FBI agents are furious about this. They're under gag order. They wanted her prosecuted. Comey said no. You have so much evidence just going back to the illegal server in her basement that contains secrets of this. And she laughs at her debate with a smile like this. Like it's okay to sell and risk the secrets of our country to our enemies outside of this country, just like she's getting weapons to Libya and Saudi Arabia. ISIS is these emails also prove ISIS is a creation of Obama and Clinton and our CIA. Fact. This is a fact. Russia knows this. Russia's been preaching this stuff to the world, but we put up propaganda that makes Russia the hackers. It's Russia's fault for this. It's Russia's fault for that. Russia bombed this. Obama called for international war crimes to be called against Russia. They're playing with fire when you have China and Russia together. Okay? These are major superpowers, and Russia has the biggest nuclear arsenal on the planet. And right now, we have been setting up, and this is what Putin has to defend himself for, what we call a defense missile shield that shouldn't even be on Russia's borders, per our UN and our conventions from treaties from World War II. And they're doing it anyway. Okay? Just so you all know, Russia is getting ready to defend itself. Russia is defending itself. Russia does not want war with America. This is a fact. Putin does not want war with America. Putin wants this to stop. Okay? Putin wants this to end. He's been begging the United Nations. He's been begging, but they're all part of this because Putin doesn't want one world order. China doesn't want one world order. And these are bigger empires than we have ever been. The United States is a very young country, and we're pissing in the wrong swimming pools because we have sellouts, part of the globalists that run our country. Our government is this corrupt. Yes, Snopes lies. We have many patriots left, tons of patriots left. Patriots have to speak up. Patriots have to voice their opinion. You're not going to be able to carry guns anymore. You're going to have open borders. You see she's cheated on everything she's done. They're fixing the election as we speak. They're not showing you all those stories there, but they are being shown on alternate news sources. Stop following CNN, CNBC. Don't even turn them on. Don't even look at them on your internet, on your iPads, on your computers. Don't even look at them. You can stop them. We can all stop them. I'm telling you, their ratings are dropping. Black them all out. Black them out. Black them out. Share this, please. Any of my Twitter followers, please. If you can get this shared, copy the URL and share this onto Facebook, onto Twitter, please. I'm going to start shooting from Periscope at the same time as well. Right now, I'm live on my personal page and live on my public figure page at the same time. I should change my name to the truth. I'm going to tell you all something. Listen, we're all human. We all make mistakes in our lives. I quit school in 8th grade, formed my first company at 17. I was homeless. I worked very hard to get where I was, where I am, and I suffered from public and political corruption. I suffered. I refused to stand up and testify for somebody in the mafia. The FBI used me as a tool for that. They tried to force me to do this. It's back in 1998. I stood up to these people. Okay, they chased me around the world. It's coming out in my book. I have nothing to hide. I have a Sunday night show called Sunday Night with Scott Binsack. You can just go to Sunday Night, Scott Binsack. I'm going to put the links in above this when I'm done. I'm not trying to sell you anything. Don't buy my book. You don't have to do anything. I just want you to have the truth. I'm not trying to sell America anything but the truth. Bottom line. Yes, people seem to be scared to share the truth about this, and I've seen it on the internet. If you want your country to be safe and secure and not to have a corrupt government anymore, we need change in this country now. Don't you all understand this? Why don't people understand this? It's like 50% of America is brainwashed. Sheep. Fucking sheep. Those sheep are going to be herded into just like cattle are, and you're going to watch. You're going to watch your country be taken away from you every day as it is right now with Obama. You're not going to have medical care. You're not going to be able to afford it. Proven numbers. Go online. You can check this out. 50% hike in November, right after the elections come. Obamacare is imploding. Trump will wipe out Obamacare. Boom. Like that. Have a nice day. Gone. Have a nice day. Enough is enough. Please. I don't know how much to say to you, but ABC's on the take. Disney's backing ABC, and it's owned by Disney, owns ABC. If you look, someone sent me a link tonight, and I checked it out. Walt Disney, the American icon, has been contributing to the Clinton Foundation and others for years, and in this campaign, and has super PACs to go against Donald Trump. Walt Disney, okay? Walt Disney's even part of this. They own ABC. ABC puts up memes supporting Hillary Clinton. I shared them on my wall. What more proof do you need? What media channel? The American Broadcasting System, right? That's what ABC stands for, the American Broadcast. Media's not supposed to favor either candidate. They're supposed to be neutral and report the truth. Are they doing that? No. And if Hillary didn't have the media, as Donald Trump said, she wouldn't be able to sell fucking ice to an Eskimo. Okay? She wouldn't be able to do anything. The media is covering her shit up and has been, and it's time for us to be the media. America needs to be the media. Use the internet to your advantage while we still have it, and take back America and win this election now. Enough. Cut the bullshit. She murdered these people in Benghazi. She used the whole story of Benghazi to cover up her email scandal. That's what these emails show. And how a Democrat could even Democrats, please, how you can even defend this woman and the atrocities that her and her husband and Obama and the Department of Justice and the FBI have done is beyond me, and sickening and saddening. And it's sickening and saddening to the half of this country, because you see them standing up with Trump every day. Who cares about some words from Donald Trump? There's no treason in Donald Trump's background. There's none of the above. He's not selling national secrets to the world. Never did. You got 30 years of Clintons. You got 30 years of Clinton crime machine, and all they've done is line their pockets, line other countries, fund terrorists, do whatever they can, and then sit back and joke about it because they get away with it. We cannot allow them to get away with it anymore. We can't allow CNN to get away with it anymore. CNBC, MSM to get away with it anymore. Shut them down. Don't even turn them on a line, please. Yes, MSM is threatening his poor. Yes, Fox is Fox is on there. Hannity's even gotten threats about his shows. Understand what I'm telling you. This is serious shit. Soros owns everything, and it's not just Soros. The Rockefellers are behind this. The Bilderberger Group is behind it. The Bilderberger Group is true. It's not a conspiracy theorist. It's not a conspiracy. Google Bilderberger Group. You'll understand Obama was groomed by him with Soros and them, along with the Rothschild family, who's the most wealthiest family on the planet. They own the IMF, the World Bank. They're all tied into the Federal Reserve. This is all imploding as we speak, and the truth is before the world. The truth now has been put out there. Thank you to Julian Assange, and people need to absorb this fast and get the truth out there. And I beg of you, don't vote for Hillary Clinton, or we will not have an America anymore. I can't express this enough to you. Please, take your time if you're a Democrat, read what's being released, and see within your heart the traitorism, the treason, the mindset of Hillary Clinton and her husband, okay? He was impeached. He was impeached. He was impeached. He had to let go of his law license. He had to pay massive fines. This is not somebody of an innocent person, and he will be in the White House again. They trashed the White House. You're a Democrat. You have respect for your person. And when they leave the White House, they trashed it, stole shit from it. They still haven't returned the shit. This is a fact, too. You have respect for a woman who's funneling arms and are putting our national secrets at risk every day with a private server in her basement, 12 or 13 BlackBerries, then smashed them. The emails show that her own lawyer, okay, said, don't turn over this, don't do that. The lawyer is the key. The lawyer is the key. Go after the lawyer. The lawyer could be the one who committed the crime with what he advised. Lawyer-client privilege is not going to fall in this. Understand? These leaks have come out. The lawyer has committed felonies, okay, and treason against the United States. This is a fact. This is where the key is to reopen the Clinton Foundation, the Clinton email thing. And Congress needs to call him before there. Congress needs to go through these emails ASAP, and the good congressmen that are going after the Clintons, go through them and start to subpoena these people and get this case reopened ASAP. And there is somebody in the news media, and good journalists are still out there. They need to get the truth out there. We need to get the truth out there, and we need to help we need to stop this. And as Americans, we can stop this. I will remind you again. Egypt overthrew its president by Twitter, and gathering in the front of the presidential palace in Egypt. They used social media to oust its own president. Okay? Hillary is behind the Muslim Brotherhood as well, these emails show. Okay? Yeah, her attorney will be dead in 6 months. Okay, Stacey, electoral college votes. People want me to explain how this... yes, Trey Gowdy is one of the best patriots, congressmen that we have. And Trey Gowdy needs to message him, reach out to him. I mean, he's going to do whatever. Be careful, Trey. I'm going to tell you now, he may end up on the list too. And it's sad to say. Democrats want to believe that there's no coincidences in life. I'm going to tell you something. And I just said yesterday, somebody who didn't, if you guys didn't tune into me yesterday, in my investigation of the trail of bodies and blood, and I'm doing a special blog about it and video within that blog show. It won't be live, but it's explaining all of this. Recently, when I say recently, Hillary Clinton had to have emergency surgery, brain surgery, okay? Uma Abedin got a hold of one of her dear friends who's one of the best specialists for surgery of this kind. They moved Hillary Clinton to a private hospital in secret. This doctor that Uma Abedin knows conducted the surgery on Hillary Clinton, okay? And the anesthesiologist that was called in and had to remain secret, they didn't know that this anesthesiologist was actually an FBI whistleblower on another matter that he was helping on because he was a good man, this anesthesiologist. When they found out and he was going to tell the truth about Hillary's medical condition, he strangely, and he has everything in the world going for him. I want you all to listen to me. He had everything in the world going for him. I'm going to show you the whole story on this. He suddenly decided to commit suicide. That's coincidence? The same anesthesiologist that was going to go public to talk about Hillary's true health condition ends up dead from alleged suicide. Is that a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? We can go down the line. Is it a coincidence that just recently, key witness in the email scandal, is it a coincidence? In the latest email scandal, he was supposed to appear before Congress and the FBI to testify. The night before, he strangely decided to commit suicide too, with a bullet to the back of his head. The last time I checked, you don't kill yourself in the back of the head, okay? You don't. You don't go like this. You go like this or you go like this. This is common sense stuff, America. And I hate when people go, where's the proof? Where's the proof about Hillary Clinton? Where's the proof of these deaths? Where's the proof of this? If there's not so much proof that there is, how much more do you need to be showed? That's what scares me about half of America. How much proof do you need, these liberals and Democrats? And it's nothing against, I just don't understand how you don't see the truth, because there's a lot of Democrats switching over and voting for Trump, and God bless you for doing it. He is the only chance that we have. I'm telling you, he's the only chance, and he's putting his life on the line to do this, and everything that he has, his family's life is on the line. Everything is on the line. Who cares about some stupid words that he said? Why do you think that's on the media? Okay, and not the email scandals. Finally today, you're starting to see more about the new email scandals, because they can't turn a blind eye on these. Okay, they can't turn a blind eye on Podesta 3. These are so damning, and there's more damning evidence coming, as I've been told. Tons of them. Lethal liberal minds, yes. You could keep going with your likes, Julia, on the video. You could keep tapping it. You won't be kicked off, okay? You won't be kicked off. It's when you go down the line and you start to do that they'll block you for 24 hours for too many likes. You can keep hitting the button and get likes. They're not going to block you for that. They are already starting. Yes, Tammy, a lot of people are brain dead. No mean faces, likes and loves to keep it going. That's the best way to come. Robert, I believe even if they see her saying it, and these emails prove, because they're showing in video, she said one thing here, and then email said another. She lied here and said another. How many more lies? And I asked this to Democrats. If you were married to somebody, right, and they lied to you once about something serious, you'd say, okay, and you'd probably forgive them, right? If they lied to you a second time, we'll just say it was about an extramarital affair or about money or something. So I'm going to ask you a common sense question. If your spouse, either side, lied to you once, twice, 3 times, and it was about something serious, would you stay with them? Would you stay with them if you knew that they were cheating on you and lying to your face over and over and over again, right? I guarantee you wouldn't. So what is the difference when Hillary Clinton continues to lie to you as an alleged patriot? She's not a patriot. She's an evil, selfish woman. How many more lies does it take for you to say, I'm going to divorce you, Hillary? How many more I'm asking you, how many more lies does it take? So I want you to put yourself into this situation as if someone you love or someone around you or your boss or somebody kept lying to you, promising you things that never happened and lied about them, how they destroyed evidence, how they did that. That's treasonous in itself. She's admitted this. It's in her emails. She even used the Department of Justice to hide. Obama and the Department of Justice in these emails protected Hillary from the service, okay, from the whole scandal. It's in the emails. It's in the emails. Understand what I'm saying to you. So why would it be a standard? It's like this complete double standard. If somebody lied to you over and over again, You'd tell them to pack their shit and go, right? You're a fool if you don't. So Hillary Clinton's been lying to the world for 40 years and lying to your face. And women, you still think this? Women, please understand this. I would vote for a female president any day of the week. I think females make the best leaders. They really do, okay? However, Hillary Clinton does not deserve, understand this, if you represent women and you're a woman voter and you want a woman in the White House, I'm right there with you. However, think about what message you're sending out to the rest of the world to elect this woman to be the first American president. Even after this most serious release of damning evidence against her whole clan, against her crew, her whole team, up against the DNC, everything. This is sad. This is the first woman you guys want to vote for as the first woman president of the United States? Think about that and ask yourself that question. She does not deserve it. She doesn't deserve it. A true patriot, a true honest patriot, politician needs to be the first woman of this country. It's not Hillary Clinton. And you're going to be very sorry and damned that you elected her, not even within a month, probably 6 months. It's not going to take that long for the truth to come out. And as the truth is coming out, and you're going to watch what she does. She should have, yes, Charlie, she should have been prosecuted a long time ago. Turn Megan off your TV. It's behind me. I just had Fox on before I started. It's on quiet. I'm not listening to this. It's on quiet. So I don't even see that she's on TV behind me. So I see it in this other screen that she's behind me. I've talked to many people who have no clue what is really happening. Yes. Electoral vote protection. Is there any? No. I'm sad to say to everybody there is no electoral vote protection. The protection is to overload the votes and understand key states of Florida, Ohio, etc. have to go to Trump. And if everyone who says they're going to vote for Trump and turns out for Trump and registers timely, Florida's cutoff is tonight, or it's already gone. Okay? If you missed it, you missed it. And this is the key. They're not educating you. And the Republican Party has turned its back on Donald Trump. So that means Donald Trump doesn't have a lot of people on the ground spreading the word about Donald Trump. That's where you can also very much help everybody. Okay? Donald Trump, Hillary has a lot of people on the ground getting people to sign up to vote. Sign up to vote, push to vote for Hillary. They're walking and knocking on doors. They're doing all that. In every state, we need as many people to volunteer to do this on your own for Donald Trump. You go, that's what Hillary has done. She's paid these people. She's got, the millennials out there doing this shit because they bought into the Kool-Aid. And here it goes. And they're going door to door to door to door, and they're getting people's votes. And it meaning they're pushing why you need to vote for Hillary. They're selling them bullshit. But this is what Hillary has over Donald right now. And this is a problem, and we can fix this. There's only 28 days, but if everybody starts to go out, not everybody, but at least half of these people, all of us go out and start to knock on doors, start to get the message out, start to share on Facebook the truth, start to share the truth on Twitter, and make this erupt. Share it on Google+. Share it everywhere you can if you have the time. What's more important, the future of your country and your children, or other shit? Stop watching TV shows, stop watching bullshit news, and really take the time out to help this country. That's what true patriots do. That's what true Americans do. We stick together and we take back what is ours because it's gone right now, and it's going fast. And it's going faster and faster every day. Please, those who joined late, watch all this later. Yes, please watch this entire video from the beginning so you understand that. Yes, Karen, you can file a class action lawsuit. That's another way as well. If I was the Benghazi, I'm set to. I will be speaking to. I'm calling her tomorrow. One of the Gold Star moms. I'm going to be having her on my show, telling it like it is, to tell her story about her fallen son in Benghazi. And I'm honored to do this, and I'm honored that she came to me to do this and share the truth with me about Benghazi. It's just horrible. And Hillary Clinton smiles about Benghazi. She smiles about the death of our ambassador that she put in place. Those emails show they wanted the ambassador to be right there. That's fucking scary. That's murder. That's murder. And then the 3 soldiers that are there, she uses their deaths as a cover-up for her email scandal. Is this really the person you can sleep at night knowing you voted for? Is it? I ask you all of this. Is it, ladies, is it Bill Clinton being back in the White House at all after being impeached and his rapists show up his victims show up, and Donald Trump brought just some of them. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Put yourself in their shoes, okay? Corruption shut them down. Corruption shut them down. Their stories need to be told. How, and Hillary Clinton did bully them. Hillary Clinton did threaten them. Hillary Clinton hired private investigators and her goon squad to go after them, and a couple have been killed, and they're on my list of the 69. One was pregnant with Bill's child, strangely, decided to kill herself, okay? There's no coincidences in life. Understand what I'm telling you. Everything happens for a reason. There's no coincidence. She is very, very evil. Yeah, Karen, you could say we're sort of in the Matrix. You want to use those words? Are we in the Matrix? This is the most corrupt government in the history of America. And these emails from Podesta 3 prove it over and over again. And when you put somebody, this is a woman you want to sell our country to the highest bidder and to have control of our nuclear weapons. They talk about Donald Trump. This woman can't even keep her server in BlackBerry safe, and you want her to have control of the nuclear codes? You want her to have control of America's deepest secrets, or the location of CIA, CIA officials, FBI officials undercover around this country, international spies. I mean, you really want her to have control and access to this information? She's just going to sell it to the highest bidder. And their whole goal, the elitists, is one world government. Obama gave the most bizarre and telling speech before the UN a couple of weeks ago. And he said clearly, it's time for globalization. He wants to be head of the UN. That in itself is the scariest fucking thing I've ever heard of, is Obama head of the United Nations. And just so you all know, and the conspiracy theories, and I'm going to Monsanto, yes. Monsanto is the seed company. It's a government plant. They're behind the government with seeds and Monsanto. Felice, why kill Ambassador Stevens? That's a very long story, but it makes a lot of sense when you read the emails and the story behind Ambassador Stevens. Okay? Ambassador Stevens had to get out of the way. They had to be out of the way for them to do what they needed to do in Libya to get to Gaddafi and to murder him. Gaddafi was outright murdered. Fact. Okay? Dictator or not. Libya is in shambles because of Hillary Clinton. Haiti is in shambles because of the Clintons and the Clinton Foundation. They stole billions of dollars through Haiti, left people in tents and cardboard boxes. This is a woman you want running our country? You're all going to end up in cardboard boxes and tents and FEMA camps. And it is true about FEMA camps. That's not a conspiracy either, okay? It's not. I'm going to share one last thing with you before I go. He was selling weapons, yes. All lives matter. Yes, all lives matter. America matters. The world matters. Good people in the world matter. There's other countries that are standing behind Donald Trump. They don't want Hillary as president. They don't want one world government. They don't want one world order. But this is what they have in mind. And this is what they've been, not in mind. It's happening as we speak. The takeover is happening. And they're doing it through this woman. And Obama will pardon her. And then if he doesn't, because he's too much, doesn't want to show up that way, she'll pardon herself. Could you imagine her as president pardoning herself? Because that's what she'll do. The executive order and pardon herself. How sickening is that? How sickening is that? Think about that. They will have gotten away, and it's the name of my new book, and it's going to be super accurate. I believe this is the greatest fraud ever perpetrated on the American people. The Clintons. And everything that they have done. It is the greatest fraud perpetrated against the American people. Understand this. And the world, basically. And it has destroyed countries. It has left people dead, innocent women and children. And we're at a proxy war with Russia right now. And Russia has to protect itself. Understand this. The rest is all propaganda about Russia. Russia is doing everything it can. Why do you think Russia wants to help these elections, if that part of it's true? And they did hack certain emails? Because they don't want World War III. Obama and Hillary will bring us into World War III with Russia, and they will have no choice but to defend themselves. Understand what I'm saying to you. And it makes complete logical sense. And she will get away with it. If we allow her to, she will get away with it. And basically, we may end up with civil war in the United States. And no disrespect, it's true. It could happen. It could happen. Because she's coming. She's going to take the guns. She's going to take your First and Second Amendment rights away. And Obama's already done a good job of that. He's already just signed over our internet rights. Facebook backed him. Twitter backed him. They all backed him. And when Julian Assange drops the bomb on Google, as he said, and it's coming, when he drops the bomb on Google, you're going to find out all about Google. Trust what I tell you. And you want to see about your rights? We don't have any rights. You worry about texting things on your phone or on on Messenger or here, don't worry, they see it all. They see it all. They see it all. It's not a conspiracy. They see it all, and they've been gathering this information. It's been proven from other things as well that they've been caught doing this. Facebook manipulates feeds. Facebook manipulates all this stuff. Zuckerberg is now one of the wealthiest men in the world, and he's part of the elitist as well. Microsoft, Bill Gates is out of his fucking screw. Understand what I'm telling you. He's also spoke publicly about reducing the world population. He's part of the globalist. Bill Gates. Bill Gates has always been a twisted fucker. That's why I always respected Steve Jobs from Apple, and Steve Jobs separated himself from that whole mess, and Steve Jobs was a true man in what he did. And he had a good why and a good purpose. His purpose wasn't to make money. He really wanted to put his technology out, and he started in schools to put his technology out to the world. These are good leaders. These are good entrepreneurs and good people. Bill Gates is not a good person. He's part of Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is behind Ebola. Do your homework, and it's not conspiracy theories. What I'm trying to say to you all, though, is with this last batch of emails, I want you to realize that there is no more conspiracy theories. Okay? The truth is out and coming out every day more and more. So the people who allege that this is wacko talk and it's not happening, it's not true, that can't be said anymore because the proof is all here. Okay? Wear red and take pick of poll lines. Yes, it's very important for you to wear red on election day. Yes, Snowden, the movie, Oliver Stone, bravo to you. Snowden, what Snowden did, and if you see that movie, watch that movie, Snowden, everybody. It's a true story. And he's another man suffering because of telling the truth. Okay? He told the truth, and he should be pardoned immediately. But Obama won't pardon him. Anybody who's done anything or told the truth, just like they wanted, Hillary said, let's send a drone strike about Julian Assange. She was telling the truth. That's what she wanted to do. Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton will murder people and not care why. They're sociopaths. Do you understand what a sociopath is? I've done a very big show about narcissism and sociopath on my show. Sunday night was called Binsack. Very big show. These are narcissistic, sociopathic people. They have no empathy. They can't put themselves in other people's shoes. They cannot do that. They can't put themselves in another situation. That's how they can go out there and do this traitoristic, sociopathic, psycho behavior and go to sleep at night. And Hillary is very sick. And watch what's going to happen. I'm going to call it here first. If Hillary wins, she's going to go in, and then something's going to allegedly happen to her, and you're going to end up, when she falls, with Tim Kaine as your president. And Democrats, if you can sit back and allow creepy, wacko, dumb Tim Kaine to be president of the United States, we're in deep, 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 deep trouble. This only takes common sense, everybody. Look at the facts. Bin Laden alive? Bin Laden was a, and that's what these emails also prove, just so you know. Hillary Clinton shared the secrets of Bin Laden and the raid on Bin Laden. National secrets were shared over an unsecure server about Bin Laden. Bin Laden is a creation of the United States as well. We created Bin Laden, the great big bad Bin Laden, blamed everything on Bin Laden. We funded Bin Laden through the CIA, Saudi Arabia. The Bush is very close with Saudi Arabia, with Saudi Arabia and the Bin Laden family. This is true. That's a whole other story. That's like but alternate news sources will give you this in great documentaries. It's all over YouTube. People, start to do your homework now. You have these questions, just Google it. Go to YouTube. There's very good people, good patriots out there telling you the truth and showing you the truth. Some are far, out there, way out. You can decipher the difference pretty quickly. Okay? You can decipher the difference. But it's shocking. Clinton Cash is shocking. Okay? They try to downplay that when, in fact, it is true. Okay? 75 to 80% of it's true. Do you need any more than that about Clinton Cash? I'm telling you, I've seen it. I've released information about offshore corporations. It's endless. It's endless. You Google Panama Papers and go to the Panama Open Exchange and type in Hillary Clinton, Chelsea Clinton, Bill Clinton. You'll see all the offshore corporations. Open, closed, open, closed, open, closed, open, closed. As they send money, wash it, close that company. There's no trail. Send it to another one. And it all comes back. And William J.C. LLC out of Delaware is where Bill gets his outrageously high speaking funds put into. From there, it gets funneled out to other places. And because it's a Delaware corporation, it does not, in certain things, have to turn over information. Okay? Clinton Foundation's out of Canada. Okay, there are registered areas of it in the United States. It's all a complete funnel. Switzerland is the biggest key for the Clinton Initiative, Clinton Foundation. Switzerland is the key to all of this. She even used her powers as a Secretary of State, and if you can all remember this, there was a big calling for Switzerland to open up to be transparent about anyone from America who had corporations there. Hillary Clinton made a special trip to Sweden, met with Swedish officials and bankers, and they cut a deal. They said, okay, we'll release the names. They sold out good businessmen and women using tax shelters and good corporations using offshore tax shelters, which is legal. She sold them all out, and guess whose names weren't on the list of the transparent list? Any corporations tied to Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton. This is a fact. This is a fact. Serious story about this, and I've shared a link and a breakdown of all of this and my investigations in this. I know offshore banking. I know how to launder money. I'm going to tell you all that. I know how to use it as tax shelters. I'm telling you, I don't launder money, but I know how to do it. Okay? I know how to do it. Use offshore corporations as tax shelters. Yes, that's legal. They don't do it for that reason. Okay? And she talks about Donald Trump's taxes. She uses the same thing, and she has her and Bill have hidden billions of dollars. Ask yourself this. Ask Hillary, Bill, Chelsea, how about you expose the donor list for the Clinton Foundation, the Clinton Initiative? How about you show where all the money went for Haiti? Where did it go? Show us how it all went to the Haitian people, because you can't show us. And you won't show us, okay, you fucking hypocrite pieces of shit. And you left these innocent people and lined your pockets and got Billy's friends in there to build some big resorts, do all kinds of stuff, contractors this, but you never helped the people. Thousands and thousands of homes you were supposed to build, rebuild the infrastructure of Haiti. It's disaster. Poor Haiti has been used as a funnel to line corrupt pockets, and the people of Haiti have suffered for it, and they're suffering again for it after this major hurricane. People should be ashamed. Okay? People should be ashamed of supporting the Clintons in any way, shape, or form. When you look at these poor people in other countries, especially Haiti, Libya, Syria, okay? Putin's been trying to tell this to the world for the longest time. And we want to paint him as a bad guy. Okay, I'm not for communism. I'm not for any of the above, and the way he runs his country, I don't care. It's not my business. Okay, but one thing I do know is Putin does not want war with the United States, nor does he want to be part of global elite. Russia's a very Christian country as well, and he will go after and has been going after true terrorism, radical Islamic terrorism. He will go after it. He does not want it, and that's one thing Obama can't even say, and Obama has not done, because I believe he's a Muslim himself, and I believe he's a radical Islamic Muslim himself. And I will call our president that, and I believe he is that, and I believe information I have seen. I don't make speculations. I look at things. I'm a factualist. I look at things, and people are funny. Well, your IQ is this and this. I am on the list, the genius IQ. It's one of the smart. I'm on the list, okay? It's a fact. My IQ is super, super high. I'm not going to say what it is. It doesn't matter. I'm not here to brag. I'm here to tell you the truth and bring you the facts and help our country, because we are in deep shit. We're in deep shit, everybody. Watch Benghazi, yes. Is Putin better than North Korea? Let me explain something to you about Russia. Russia put its own private threat to North Korea that if Kim Jong-un did not cut his shit, that Putin was going to blow them off the map with a nuclear weapon that is self-contained. They have nuclear weapons now that will not destroy the entire planet, okay? These are precision nuclear missiles. And when I say that, they'll explode. Putin has threatened North Korea, do your homework on this, and said, listen, you want to keep up your bullshit? And he told China the same thing. You need to stop and shut down North Korea ASAP, because North Korea's got to be stopped. Putin does not want world war with anyone. Putin does not want world government. He doesn't want open borders anywhere. He doesn't believe in that shit, and he doesn't want it. And he's a true gangster for standing up for it. And listen, whatever he does in his own country is Russia's business. It's not our business. But one thing I do know for sure is that Putin is taking out ISIS, which is our business, and he's really doing it. That Putin is trying to open the world's eyes about what the United States has done under Barack Obama and under Bush, and how serious this is. And he'd rather deal with Donald Trump than Hillary Clinton, because Hillary Clinton wants one world. Her emails show it. She wants to live in harmony in the world with open borders and 600,000 refugees flooding all through. This is what she wants. She's an elitist. She's a bigot. She's called Muslims sand niggers in her emails. and you're a Muslim or you're an African American and you want to vote for this woman, even as black. I mean, what Obama has left the African American community destroyed. Every African American in the United States should stand up and vote for Donald Trump and do peaceful riots. You want to have a good peaceful riot? Do peaceful riots and stand up for your rights. So you're not. Do you understand how when you stream and bring in more people to this country, how it takes away from our jobs here? Okay, and most of all, threatens the security of within our borders of the United States heavily. It will, our safety, you want to have more police officers dead on the street? You want to have more bombs going off, whether it be pipe, pressure cooker, or even more serious happening? It's going to happen. It's going to continue to happen unless it's stopped. And it needs to be stopped now. And we can fix this election fraud and fuck the polls. Forget the polls. People, please make sure you register and go out and vote and wear red and show your stand for Donald Trump. Because Soros and them have the fixin', but if we show that, we'll say the Florida polls, and they're running like so-and-so. Donald Trump is this far up in Florida like he should be, okay, and not like this bullshit that they're showing you, then there's no way they can rig the election. Do you get it? Because they can't. That's why they're showing you polls right now. Donald Trump has to look down. Donald Trump has to look down. Donald Trump has to look down. They can't fix the election without it. They have to keep showing to the American public that Donald Trump is here when in fact he's really up here. And this is the problem. So because they can't fix an election which shows Donald Trump way up here and Hillary down here. It doesn't work because the American people go, wait a minute, I looked at the polls show Donald Trump way up here. Somebody's rigged something. Brian, will Russia attack if Clinton wins? I fully believe that. No, I don't believe they'll attack us, but I will believe what they're doing now is that they will defend themselves like they are doing over Syria with no fly zone. And I believe it's only a matter of time that Clinton pulls something to go to war with Russia. Okay? I believe they want World War III with Russia, and then China will be involved in that. I believe the globalists want that. Everything shows that. Everything's pointing to that, and that's not conspiracy. I'm just looking at facts and the maneuvers and things that they're doing and some inside people that I know. Yes, the poll lies is that Russia is not beholden to the Rothschilds. I never said they were. Michael, I've never said Russia is beholden to the Rothschild family. Russia can't stand the Rothschild family. Russia's not part of world order or globalization. That's all a bunch of bullshit. Russia does not want globalization. Russia wants to stay within its borders, protect itself, and not have to worry about the United States wrongfully attacking it. Okay? That's what they want to do. They want to defend themselves. Understand that. Hi, Travis. Will Obama cancel elections with martial law? There's a possibility of that. America needs to stand up now, okay? We need to get the truth out there. There could be martial law happening, okay? We could have martial law, truthfully, within the next 28 days or thereafter. If Donald Trump wins, Obama's going to pull something, just so you all know that. He's going to pull something out of his hat. He's going to do something, and it could be a false flag operation. I still think they're going to do that. He's not done yet. What they've trained and put Obama in to do, there's much more to come from Obama before he leaves that White House, if he leaves that White House. And that could be by saying we're going to war with Russia, that we've declared war on Russia, or make it look like Russia declared war on us, and then he could use his executive powers to say, the safety of our country, I'm going to suspend elections, this and this and this, because we're at war with Russia. That's another thing that could happen. They could make it look like a false terrorist attack in the United States or somewhere else, that Russia shot down one of our jets when in fact Russia didn't. And make it look like Russia declared war on us, and then we would declare war on that. I think he's setting up already. Yes, Debbie. So I'm going to stay on a few minutes and take anybody's questions. So if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer you, and then I'm going to go get out of here. I got a lot of work to do tonight. I can't live without AC. Well, get ready. Thank you all for tuning in. Please make sure you share this. There's nothing, I'm not selling anything. I respect Alex Jones, but I'm not selling anything from InfoWars, no books, no this, no that. I just want the truth out there, and I want us to win and take back this country, because we literally are at war with a very corrupt government, and it's very sickening and saddening, and it is very serious. We are at war. Yes, the government has started many, many wars. Yes, they have, Charlie. If she wins, I fully believe that Donald Trump is going to stand up, and I believe all of us as Trump followers need to stand up and not accept her presidency, okay? And that can be done, okay? Valerie, FEMA camps. Trump sex slave rumor. Stacey, that is a false rumor that has been put out, just like the rape case, and I discussed that last night on video. There is no truth to any of these allegations of the rape case. And it was dismissed in California where it was first filed, and then they refiled it suddenly in September in New York to try to use it. It is being done by the Clinton camp to make Donald Trump look like an alleged rapist. They are using a patent attorney, who I got sent information and checked it by a great follower, and sure enough, they were right on the money. The rape case goes back to a law firm that is one of the biggest Clinton Foundation donators. And they used a patent attorney to file a rape case, some Joe Blow they paid some money to, and this woman has never shown her face. You can file a civil action, just so you know, this is not a criminal action against Donald Trump with his rape charges, okay? It was a civil action filed in California. That one got dismissed. Then they came back and refiled it, alleged with another witness. No one's ever met this witness. She's like a John Dart to spread rumors in Main Street media for them to pick up on this alleged rape of some child, and it's not true, okay? It's not true. I read everybody the facts on this. I went into detail yesterday in my video. Yes, the ballots are fixed at this moment to get Clinton in. They've been stuffed, okay? They have been stuffed right now. What about Bill's son, Paula? Yes, there's a lot of truth to Bill Clinton may have several children out there, and one of the investigations I've gone into about investigating the deaths up to Clinton, and I said there's 69 now. Facebook has been cutting you off little bits this whole time. Thank you, Julia, for telling me that. FEMA camps. Right now, just so you all know, why has no one arrested Soros or Obama? Who's going to arrest them? Who's going to arrest them? They're all bought. I mean, not all. A majority. The government is so corrupt. Who are you going to have arrest them? Who are you going to have arrest them? I mean, who are you going to have arrest them? He even removed the good military generals that would step up in the military, and they're gone. There's the bitch in the background. You see her? Pow! Just in, my staff just told me this breaking news. WikiLeaks just released emails showing conversations and between the media outlets, major media outlets, and the Clinton Foundation. I mean, and the Hillary Clinton's team. Okay, the emails are being dropped as we speak, showing that she is in fact controlling the media. They're coming as we speak. My team just told me that, and it just told me over here on the side. Just so you all know that. So the proof of her owning the media is coming out as we speak in these new email dumps, and he's going to keep dumping and dumping and dumping and dumping. It's like a scary movie, Carrie. Yes. I also want to say something else. Refugees are a Trojan horse. Yes, Cricket. Very true. WikiLeaks keep dumping, and they're dumping the proof now. I mean, if they keep dumping and we keep sharing all these WikiLeaks all over the internet and putting the truth out there, the media is going to have to cover it. Get what I'm saying to you? Even the bought media is going to have to do something, because if we don't follow them, we don't turn them on, and we share all the truth all over the internet, we could flood the internet, all of us. I'm telling you, half America needs to stand up. Half of America needs to stand up. It's the bottom line. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. They all need to be arrested, the globalist pigs, yes. Don't watch corrupt media. There's a Newsweek article going around that states the emails are a lie. Really? Okay. Newsweek is also on the list, everybody, and I'm sure with these new emails we're going to show and prove that. Okay? Newsweek is part of that. If you look who owns Newsweek, I believe it's tied to the Turners, Ted Turner and them. I'd have to look it up to check. Don't quote me on that. But I'm just telling you, thank you to everybody in Canada. Most of Canadians are for Donald Trump as well. I have to say that. Everybody, we have to stand up. Fox was actually, yes, Cheryl, Fox was talking about a lot of it tonight. I do agree. How are refugees a Trojan horse? Okay. Very simple. If we allow in hundreds of thousands of refugees, and they're not being vetted, i.e. checked on who they are, where they're coming from, even if they're saying they're from Syria, ISIS slips right in with them. So by Obama and Clinton allowing refugees to come into the country unvetted, and under this law that he has to bring in refugees and accept refugees from these other countries like Syria, ISIS terrorists can slip right through the cracks and there's nobody checking them. That's how it's a Trojan horse. And then when they get in here, then they expand, they do their thing, and this is how ISIS has moved from country to country to country. And as Donald Trump has pointed out, before Obama, there was no ISIS, okay? ISIS is a creation of us and Clinton, Obama and Clinton, and even Bush is involved in this, okay? This is very serious stuff. ISIS is a creation of this. Yes, WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks is dumping as we speak. Yes, not really refugees, they're terrorists. Trojan horses in the Bible as an example, yes. ISIS will take over every country, and they're now in 35 countries when they were in one. Okay, they're in 35 countries as we speak, and as Putin said, we need to kill them all. And he said he will kill them all, and he will just destroy them all, and the countries that want to stand with him to destroy them, Russia will be happy to work with them, and he is destroying them in Syria. Okay, he is destroying them in Syria. Iran is actually, believe it or not, everybody, the Iran deal and Iranians are very fucked up people, but I will say this. The Iranians right now are fighting side by side with Russia, and Iran's forces are actually killing ISIS soldiers. That's a fact. So Iran is actually helping us at this moment, okay? But as the rest of it with Iran, fuck Iran, okay? End of story. Sorry. Fuck Iran. Iran is the most thing. I have nothing to say with Iran. And there's another thing, just so you all know. One thing, Russia just signed, and this went under the loophole. Everybody was saying that Russia was going to end up in a war with Turkey, if you remember a little while ago, because Turkey shot down one of its planes. We believe, and it's been shown, that Turkey really didn't shoot down this plane. This was shot down by what we believe, CIA, etc., what they're believing. And Russia just cut a deal with Turkey yesterday for an agreement that was already in place, a pipeline, but it was put on hold because of the stringent things going on between Turkey, ISIS, and Syria. But Russia just did finally sign and put back on the table one of the largest natural gas pipelines for Russia to bring natural gas to Europe through Turkey. So Turkey is now okay with Russia. They're picking up because they know that Russia could take them right off the map. Okay, and it's a fact. No matter how big Turkey's army is, and Putin told them a month and a half ago, 2 months, he goes, listen, you come in and invade on us, we're going to wipe you right off the fucking map. And Putin was serious. Putin will wipe them off right off the map, and that's the fact. Okay, so I mean, this is serious stuff. Yes, Wanda, we should be working with Russia to get rid of ISIS. The problem is that the United States wants ISIS. The United States wants to have this happen. That's what people don't understand. They want to cut up the Middle East into a pizza pie. They want to control it with Saudi Arabia, Israel. I mean, it's pathetic. The whole thing is sickening to the mind, and to explain all of this at different times is just... Yes, Putin. And again, I want to say, everybody, and I want to say one other thing. There is very truth to UN. Up until maybe a year ago, just so everybody knows, there's never been a UN vehicle or UN personnel on U.S. soil. You can fact check me. Right now, the United Nations is moving in vehicles all over the United States, and people are submitting pictures of them behind Walmarts, behind here. This is not a conspiracy. UN vehicles, from ambulances to Humvees to tanks to other, are being moved in all different strategic locations in the United States as we speak. So is military, U.S. military hardware, all being placed. And as in what happened in Texas and California, they were running martial law drills with our own military. This is factual stuff. Scary, but factual stuff. Rothschilds can't control Russia. That's correct. And they can't control China, and that's why China opened its World Bank, and China is an enemy of Rothschilds. Okay? China's World Bank seriously threatens the IMF and the World Bank that the Rothschilds own, because China opened its own World Bank backed by gold. It is the first country since we printed money with gold, besides Gaddafi in Libya. And when he started to print gold certificated money, that's when he had to go, and he was murdered for that. And his emails show that he was murdered. He was taken out, and Hillary Clinton made it happen. And along with that, we have Benghazi and a murderous treasonist. They're taking on the rail lines, yes. Jackie says the liberals spin the UN vehicles here as being made here. Yeah, okay. I don't know where they get this shit. I don't know where liberals get this shit, everybody. That's all I got to tell you. I don't know where. I have no idea where they get this shit. Cubs win. Good. Some very good majority sighting of UN vehicles are oddly all close to manufacturers. Okay? Well, how's this sound? There's a Trojan horse here. Why are we manufacturing UN vehicles in the United States? Where are we shipping them to? I don't see them being shipped anywhere outside this country. Where are they being shipped to? So maybe here's how you get the United Nations here, as I'm saying. If we're manufacturing them here, well, why aren't we shipping them out of here? We're not shipping them out of here, okay? We're manufacturing them here, painting them white with UN on them, if that's the case. And I'm going to go into depth more on that, and I'll do more research on that. China already owns most of the gold in the world. So does Russia. China owns most of all. We were all not paying attention to have Obama run this country and George Bush. China has been buying up every gold mine, every mineral mine, every plant out and strip mines outside this country in Central America, Africa, anywhere they can get their hands. They already control the ownership of most of the minerals on the planet. China does. China and Russia are the superpower, and as Trump says, we must strengthen our military. We must strengthen our country now. We must fucking do this because we're going to be eaten alive if we don't. Because China and Russia are the biggest people that don't want globalization. Okay? They don't want globalization. They don't want that. They don't want open borders. They don't want, one world order. Russia doesn't want to be controlled by anybody. China doesn't want to be controlled by anybody. We do. That's the problem. Our fucking puppet president is part of the elite. Clinton is part of the elite. She said it in her emails. Her harmonious world is one world order, one government. Any chance of nukes being used on us? I highly doubt that. I don't think Putin would release nukes on us unless we nuked him first. And that's where the problem would come into play. Did Russia call for all their citizens home today? I haven't heard that. I will check that. I'll have my team check that now. Yes, U.S. will nuke their own people. Listen, do you think Hillary will nominate Obama to Supreme Court Justice? No, Ruth. I don't think she will. I think and I know Obama's going after the head of the UN, not the Supreme Court. Obama wants to be head of the United Nations, and I believe that's where they're going to put him. How do we protect our votes? You need to make sure you vote, and you need to take, you need to wear red, and you need to make sure you show up, and you need to be early so that they don't close down polling lines early, and every vote's going to have to be counted. Martial law before the election? I find that hard to believe, but possibly after. They'll come in through the ports and then they'll ship them down the rail lines. This is how the UN is moving their cars and other things in America. Yes, they're using train lines to ship. We are also moving our own military hardware from state to state to state, putting it in place in case. And the only reason why we need military hardware in the United States in place all over the place is for martial law. In fact, there's a very big story that even made Fox that people need to follow. Why does the U.S. Postal Service and all these other U.S. Major corporations have bought armor-piercing hardware, bullets, okay? We've ordered billions of dollars worth of bullets, and it's been shipped under the U.S. Postal Service that they need them. That's the last time I remember the postman delivers mail. He doesn't shoot people. So they're using lots of cover-up. They've ordered billions of dollars in bullets as well, ammunition. And now they're trying to control the lead, okay? They're looking to control the lead for bullets so that people can't even make their own bullets. All the bullets are now numbered when you go to buy them as citizens of the United States. They have numbers. You have to sign for them so they know where they go to. They're tracking who has the most amount of ammunition. So most people are buying, the U.S. citizens are buying their ammunition outside this country from Mexico and other places and having it shipped in their own way. Hi, Carrie. How are you? Yes, tons of military equipment on BNSF trains on California-Arizona border. Yes. Obama did buy up our ammo. Very, very true. Yes. Do I think there'll be martial law? Yes, I do believe, but not before the election. Possibility thereafter. Finally got back out, cut out on the internet. Sorry, guys. Thank you all for joining me. I'm live on my personal page and live on my public figure page as well. If you want to, people, just so you know, to shoot, like my public figure page under Scott Binsack. You'll find it there. It says public figure. Like that page. You can see me live there, and on my personal page, you can follow me here. But you can't. A lot of people can't comment here, and just as followers. So you can comment on my public figure page. You can easily take number. Yes, Mark, I know that. Yes, sir. That's very true. Any other questions? Scott, Valerie, do you think 911 was by government? Yes, I know the 911 was a false flag operation, and I'll stand by that. My cousin was a New York firefighter, was there when it happened, and many things I know about 9/11, and I'll just give you one fact on 9/11, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist at all. There's a fact that most people don't talk about 9/11. The owners of the Twin Towers, about a month before this alleged terrorist attack, and alleged planes flew in there, and I believe that the planes were put in, and if you look at video, I believe they were superimposed into the pictures, and if you Google what I'm saying, there's some I'm talking by scientists, physicists, experts have looked at these videos many, many times. I don't believe that there were two planes that hit there. I know it looked like that, and I know witnesses. There's not many ground witnesses except for a couple, and they lead back to CIA and others. I'm not trying to be conspiracy theorist. I'm giving you facts. But I'm going to give you one fact. Under martial law, do doctors stay open? Yes. Hologram. No, not a hologram, Karen. I will. There are bombs on every floor. No. I'm going to release to you guys a couple of videos that were done by some very, very, very smart men. And they have looked at this, and it will explain about 9/11. But I'm going to tell you one important tell-all about 9/11, and I'm going to tell you the business side of it because I know people. I'm from New York. I've run in that elite circle when I was younger, and I became very successful in the Hamptons. I couldn't stand the elite then. I can't stand the elite now. We call them blue bloods. I don't like them. I know Rockefeller family. I know the Vanderbilt family from Long Island. I know these people, and no disrespect, but I can't stand them. Okay, they're blue-blooded pieces of shit, and they have no concern for American life or anything. They care about money. They care about money. So bombs through buildings. Yes, the World Trade Centers were attacked by bombs. Okay, by what you want to call missiles. Okay, you can prove this. The planes were added into the scene to make it look this way, and then that's why if you watch even old footage of this from the news, you'll see a blackout. It goes boom, boom. It blacks out when they show you the plane. The plane will come in, and then all of a sudden it blacks out. Boop, boop. And this happened on CNN. This happened on Fox. This happened on CNBC. And it goes boop, boop, and it blacks out. And then they brought the pictures back of the towers when they were hit. And the funny part is that one of them shows the plane coming in, allegedly, and then it blacked out because they fucked up. Because the nose of the plane shows out on the opposite side of the building. Okay? You couldn't have, the nose of the plane is not going to be intact as it hit the building. It's not going to come out the other side. Sorry to tell everybody. It's not going to happen, okay? But that's not the main reason. I'm going to tell you guys something. One of the key tell-alls that it was a setup, okay? And a false flag operation, and that brought in lots of laws to change in the United States from 9/11, and world control started then with the Patriot Act. This is all under the Patriot Act. However, the owners of the trade centers were in on this, okay? And I know this because I'm going to explain something to you, and you can fact check this, and you have to do a little digging, but it's there. How to explain the victims' families. I don't know what that means. The victims were victims. Their families, I feel sorry for them. Explain. Yes, Sally, I will post these videos that really explain what happened at 9/11. And these aren't the far-fetched ones. This isn't the world order shit. I'm going to show you the real factual, scientific evidence and digital proof that this was a staged operation. But one of the key points of facts that are missing that people have never really talked about, what happened to the plane people? Well, yeah, Karen, that's a good point. Where are the people that were on the alleged planes going in? Because nobody was on those two people on those two planes that hit the World Trade Centers. They were just allegedly hijacked, okay, by two guys that the Pentagon gave shit over. But I'm going to tell you a fact. Stop with the angry faces, or Facebook's going to do this. Okay, likes and loves got to go up, and I'm not telling you that to get them for me for ratings or any other bullshit. I'm telling you this about what Facebook's algorithm does with videos. Victims on planes. The two planes that hit the World Trade Center had nobody on them. They were just hijacked. There was nobody on those planes. There was nobody there. Okay? Larry Silverstein was the leaseholder of the Twin Houses and collected the indemnity on the insurance policy. James Moreau, bravo. Now you're going to get to what I was going to tell you. James Moreau, you're a very, very smart man. And Larry Silverstein, I know, okay? I know him from Long Island. I know everybody connected to him. And James Moreau just hit the key. And I'm going to explain to you something about the indemnity on the insurance policy of the World Trade Centers. A month before this act took place, this horrible act took place, okay? Larry Silverstein contacted his insurance company and changed the coverage on the World Trade Center insurance policies to cover terrorist acts by plane, just so you all know this. He changed the insurance policy, upped it to terrorism, up through the roof a month before it happened. Is that a coincidence, Mr. Larry Silverstein, who collected billions of dollars from this entire act? Of course not, okay? And it's the biggest piece of evidence that there is, because there are no coincidences in life, and I know the people that are behind with these things. Hi, Vicky, deplorable from Colorado. We're all deplorables, basement dwellers, you know. But we need to show the world that we're smart, America and the corrupt, and the other half that, no, I'm not kidding. I don't kid about anything, Michelle, okay? I'm not kidding. I don't kid about shit, okay? If I'm going to be funny about something, I'll make it clear. There's no coincidence, Leo. No, there's not. So the Silverstein, this is the key to 9/11. It's a key missing piece of fact. And, you know, people question me, how do I listen, I know a lot of people. I left home at 15, was homeless, created my own first company at 17, was on many magazines. By 23, a self-made millionaire in the Hamptons. I was one of the biggest builders there, and I'm not boasting to you. I'm telling you my credentials. I know a lot of these people. I grew up in organized crime with the Bonanno family. I have nothing to hide. I stood up and never ratted. I went through my own victimization from the government. I tell the truth. I don't care. I have nothing. Listen, I'm not here to impress the world. I'm here to tell you the truth. I'm to be real, and that's the name of my book, Staying Real. America needs to stay real right now. Good Americans need to stay real, focus, and get this through your heads, what's happening, and it's very serious. I've seen the other side. I've been on the other side. I've seen inside the FBI and how they work. I was a victim of this. I've seen it. I've seen it, and I've beat them, and I've stood up to them, and I've stood up to many corrupt officials, and even helped put some judges in jail, DAs, forced police chiefs to resign, city commissioners. I've stood up for lots of corruption. I hate corruption. I hate lying officials. I can't stand it. My grandfather was a New York City police officer. My father was a Nassau County police officer. I don't like corruption, okay? I hate corruption, and I hate fucking people who swear to an oath to uphold the law, from judges. I was helped and beat the judge, for the Kids for Cash scandal. Google Kids for Cash scandal in Pennsylvania. True story. It's on my, you want to learn about me and my book and my past, just go to Scott Binsack, StayingReal.com. Scott Binsack, StayingReal.com. I'm going to put the links above this when I'm done. I'll put in all the links to my sites. I'm not selling you anything on these sites. You want to know about me, there's the links. They're all there. Help yourself. I got nothing to hide. You want to ask me questions, message me. I'm all good. I'm not here to, you know. He got trillions. Yes, Pamela. Each tower was separate attack, so double the insurance. Here's the best part. Where did Building 7 go to? The most important building that just imploded. And if you watch what I'm going to show you very clearly, Building 7, okay, was blown up wantonly and willfully and had nothing to do with the two Twin Towers, and it was not a gas explosion that took out Building 7, the most important building of them all. Building 7 just decides to implode. Poof. Okay? This is common sense, people. This isn't conspiracy theory shit. It's common sense. And all you got to do is look at the facts. If people stick to the facts and look at the truth and look at the evidence of the truth, okay, it's really simple. When you turn a blind eye to this, or you turn a blind eye even to things in your own life about your own self, and you truly want to help yourself, it's like looking at this situation, you want to help America, it's like trying to help yourself, and I coach this, and I speak about this, I'm a public speaker, I help companies become very successful, startup companies do all this, as well as I'm a personal life coach. I select my clients, but I am, because of what I went through as a child, as being through a serious abuse, and how I overcame that, and how I overcame falling down on my face and getting up in business. And that's how you build success, is by failure. Okay, that's why I said to Donald Trump. Donald Trump lost billions in Las Vegas. He learned a lesson. He was an entrepreneur. He fell down. He used the tax code. He got back up, and he built another billion-dollar empire. And that's where you got to give the man credit. And he did it without selling secrets or lining his pockets through charitable donations. Okay, not this bullshit that the AG is trying to spew about some paper not being filed in upstate New York. That's nothing compared to the Clinton Foundation, the Clinton Initiative. It's nothing, nothing, nothing. The Clintons are a disgrace. They are the America's crime family with the Obamas right behind them. The Bushes are right in there with them. Trust what I say to you. Bill Clinton and George Bush were running drugs back in the day. I put a video of a CIA informative saying this. There's much information about this. They were running cocaine from Central America back before it's in Arkansas when Bill was governor back then, okay? This is a fact. The Bush was doing it with him. Fact, CIA pilots have come forward and told the truth, and they ended up dead thereafter by strange causes. That CIA agent that came forward, just so you know, was found in Panama, dead and slaughtered and cut to pieces, basically, okay? What was Building 7? Just Google what was Building 7 and you'll get the answer. All I can tell you is a very, very important building that housed some very serious computer servers and some very serious information. So that's the best. Held all top secret stuff, Don. Very, very true. Were the planes going into the Twin Towers? Were there planes? No, there was no planes. They don't exist. They were stuck. They were put in to the footage that was given to them. That's why there's no footage except for a couple of people on the ground, and most people on the ground that you interviewed said they only heard the sound of what sounded like a jet. Only the few eyewitnesses, and you saw it all on the news, okay? Remember this, you saw it on the news, and I'm going to ask you one simple question. If the news is filming this, right, why would the TV camera black out when the second plane hit the World Trade Center and go black out and then go boom and go right back to the picture again? Because this is the key to all that. Why would it black out? Why would it black out on every station at the same time? Okay? This is a logical question you need to ask yourself, and you got to look back at the real footage of 9/11. Okay? You saw the plane hit. Vanessa, where did you see it? Did you see the plane hit from the ground? Please tell me yes, you did. I would love for you to tell me you did, but I don't think you can. You saw the plane hit on the news. Okay? You saw the planes hit on the news, and I will be, Flight 93 is a whole other story and part of the whole same plan. There are no people on those planes, everybody. The two planes never had anybody on them, the ones that hit the World Trade Centers. They were just hijacked jets to drive them in directly into the planes, allegedly. There was nobody on those planes. That's why you've never seen planes got vaporized. Yeah, Mark, they got vaporized, all right. Vanessa, where did you see it from? Please tell me. You saw it from the ground in New York. You saw planes hit the Twin Towers from the ground in New York. I believe you saw planes hit. Yes, Building 7 was still standing when the planes hit and thereafter. I walked out of Champs with my coffee and I saw it hit. So you saw an exact plane hit the trade centers. I think a real plane. I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to show you the videos that I believe and what was true. And as I said, I had family members on the ground for the New York Fire Department who actually were there, right below Building 2. And I'm going to say this. No one saw a plane. Okay? They saw what looked like they thought was a plane, but not a real plane. And I'm going to explain to you why. And I really don't want to get into that. Sally, the two planes that went in there were just two planes that got hijacked from the ground, meaning there was no passengers on them and they hit the Twin Towers. They claimed that they hit the Twin Towers. Flight 93 is a whole different story. There was hijackers on that plane and took control of that plane, and allegedly that plane was heading towards D.C. Missile, yes. That's Flight 93 about the plane in PA. No black boxes for the airplane. Very smart, Bessie. Where are the black boxes for the airplanes? What did they got vaporized too, right? Everything got vaporized. I'm going to show you a video as a hologram. The left wing went behind. Yes, it's the same building. Pentagon, I know for a fact, was no plane. I was dating someone whose father is, I'm not going to say, but a colonel who's now a general in the Pentagon, and he was one of the first to go into Iraq back in the day with the tank commander, who's now a colonel, well, was a colonel, and now he got boosted up to general within the Pentagon. I had been to the Pentagon at the time after they were rebuilding from the alleged plane strike, and I can tell you all this. If you look, there's no real picture footage of any plane hitting the Pentagon. It's just a gray thing. Okay, even the outline of what it looks like, doesn't look like a plane. There's no fuselage that was found at the Pentagon. There's no nothing. That was a missile. Okay, and I'm telling you this truthfully, what I was told. Okay, and I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to mention the man's name. You can believe me or you can't believe me. I can care less. I'm just telling you what I was told, and I believe it. And I was toured. I got a tour inside of there, and I talked to many people while I was there. 4-star admirals, everything. I sat in Christine Anand's seat, and just so you know, everybody, Christine Anand from CNN is a sellout. Okay, she has in her own home. Painted. Okay, on the wall, a massive painting of the 2 twin towers burning at the top. Christine Anand is a sellout and a radical Islamic, okay? Understand what I'm telling you about Christine Anand, and that's why she smashed Donald Trump. That's why she's so close, and she's the White House representative. Listen to what I'm telling you. Google Christine Anand from CNN, and you're going to find out the truth about her. But I know for a fact, in her house, you will see a picture, red, gray towers burning at the top, plastered. It's massive. It's got to be almost 8 feet by 8 foot, and hangs on her in her multi-million-dollar home of the Twin Towers burning. Fact. Okay? This is a fact. She's a sellout. Tanks were full. Nothing burns hotter than plane fuel. Okay. I've seen the pic. I know, Dana. I'm not the first person that's talked about this. A naval official saw a helicopter fire a missile. So no people were missing from those 2 flights. No, they were not, Karen. You show me where there's a flight list of anybody on those 2 planes. There was nobody on those 2 planes. Understand this. They were just planes hijacked from the ground. They used 2 planes, they hijacked the planes and flew them in there. Where's the boxes? Where's the black boxes? And where's the list of people who were on the 2 planes that hit the trade towers? That's correct. You assembled more jet planes. I understand. Okay. I don't want to get into, listen to me. 9/11 is not our issue right at this moment. What our issue is right now in America is what's going on with these elections, the corruption of our government, the buying of our media, and Hillary Clinton taking control of the White House. That's what the issues are, not 9/11, okay? Scott, what's going to happen to the guy who just said, yes, he came on, Valerie, he was on Fox, and he's a licensed arms dealer, and they proved that the DOJ threatened him, and he can prove 100%, and he was just on Fox with an interview. They tried to make his life. He's probably going to end up dead after this. I would say that. What our concern here is America is not 9/11 right now, but I will post you some videos about this that really explain it the best way that there is, not this other shit. I'm going to show you from 2 very good sources the links to this, and then once you see it, it'll make all sense to you instead of me trying to explain it to you. Okay? And you want to Google what was in Building 7, check it out, okay, and understand about Building 7. Very, very important piece of evidence here. And most importantly, I'm going to say one thing. As a viewer gratefully pointed out, the owners of the Twin Towers gratefully, and that's not why they were bombed, okay? It had nothing to do with insurance money. I'm just saying they benefited from it, and they knew about it before the fact so that they can change the insurance policies. Okay, that's not a coincidence. 30 days, or roughly 3 weeks to 30 days before the fact, you change your insurance policy to for major acts of terrorism, including planes, etc. Blah 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 blah. And it's a fact. You can check it out. Okay, it's a fact. So our concern here: why did they do 9/11? I don't want to get into 9/11. It has to do with the Patriot Act. It's a very deep story, and our story is not about 9/11 here. This is where America needs to stay focused. Okay, not on Donald Trump tapes, not on 9/11. We need to stay focused on what's happening in our elections right now. We're 28 days away from an election. We need to do what's right to make sure that Hillary Clinton does not get into the White House, and that the truth about these WikiLeaks and the documents that are in there prove to the world what Hillary Clinton is truly about, and that our government is this corrupt. We are truly at war with our government. Okay? That's what needs to be. Yes, Crooked Hillary was senator in 9/11 in New York. Remember that. Yes, Pamela. The lies started way before that. You know when the lies started in this country? And I'm going to say something to you, when we really, really lost this country, was when our country outright murdered John F. Kennedy. Okay? That's when it started. That's when this all started. Okay? And it was right. It was before that, but that was the main thing, and our country has never been the same since. Hoover, Johnson, all these people covered this up. Our country has never been the same. They got away with that. and they will continue, and they believe they can continue to get away with it, and they have. They have. And Reagan, who was a decent president, they tried to kill him several times, okay? And there's a movie coming out about that as well, to tell you the truth. We can win by standing up. We can win by truly putting the truth out there to others. Make sure you vote on time. Make sure you wear red on voting day. Make sure you start to, stand up. Stand up to your friends. Stand up. This is serious shit here, people. Stop focusing on 9/11. 9/11's done, okay? 9/11's over, okay? Let's get to the truth of that. You ask me some questions, I'll answer them, but I don't want the focus to be on 9/11. 9/11's done. It was a horrific act. You ask me, do I believe our government did it? Yes, I believe it was a false flag. And I believe the truth is everywhere about that if you just really look, okay? Yes, Johnson had him killed, Leo. That's a fact. And I'm very, very big Kennedy historian because my father knew the Kennedys. I grew up on Long Island, and my father knew certain Kennedys, and I know a lot about the Kennedys. And I think it was the worst atrocity and people laughed about that man having his brains shot out, okay, within our government. And you're getting the same thing happening today. Hillary's laughing in our face, okay? They have pulled the greatest fraud in American history, okay? So understand this, and this is where we need to focus. This is where we need to focus, and this is where we need to change it. Understand this. I will do, for everybody, tomorrow, everybody's asking lots of things about martial law, so what I'll do is this. I'll stay with you, Pamela. I'm going nowhere. Yes, I did talk about Obama pardoning Clinton before I got on here. Obama can pardon Hillary now. I'll explain this real quick. Here's the deal. Obama can pardon Hillary, or Hillary can pardon Hillary. So if Obama doesn't want to pardon Hillary, with all these leaks keep coming out and they go, Obama could pardon Hillary, and she could never be brought to justice for this. But here's the sick part. If Obama doesn't pardon Hillary, and Hillary gets in, Hillary legally can pardon herself. I'll leave you with that to think about, America. Why do you think she wants in there so bad? Why do you think she wants in the White House so bad? Why do you think the Clintons want back in the White House so bad? Understand, she can pardon herself. And that's a law you can fact check me on, okay? I have 28 years of law, by the way, okay? And you can fact check me on that. Understand, that's how sick this is. That's how sick our government is. Understand that. We basically sort of are under martial law, yeah. Bill, how can you share this with somebody that's not on Facebook? All you need to do is click on it, and it'll on the right click on the video, and it'll say copy show video URL. Copy the URL, and then you can put it on Twitter. You can put it on other accounts. You can put it in someone's email. Please share this. Please share anything else. I mean, I have a lot on my Twitter, everything about WikiLeaks. Do your own homework in WikiLeaks. Go there. The documents are there. You can open them up and read them yourself. You can do your own homework. Yes, Obama can pardon Hillary. She can pardon Hillary before the fact. This is why America has to stand up. You can't take this anymore. We cannot. Then she can pardon Bill. Yes, Michelle. Understand this. That's correct. He will probably pardon her if she loses. Yes, I'm sure he will. Yes, James. We have been under financial martial law since 1871. It's a very good historical fact. Yes, if Obama is proven not to be born in this country, Jackie, and there is a bombshell about that. There is evidence coming clean from somebody from a CIA whistleblower that Obama's birth certificate was a creation of the CIA, and that he truly was born in Kenya. As I'm trying to tell you something, if you look at the history of Obama, Obama was hand-groomed since he was younger by the elite, George Soros and many others, to become our president and to stay in there for 8 years to enact what they want and having to do with globalization. That's why his last speech to the United Nations was off the fucking charts, calling for basically one world order, and it's time for globalization. It's time for us to have globalization. It's time for this. And you know who stands in the way of globalization? One, Americans, okay? Armed Americans stand in front of that. But part two is Russia and China. There will be no globalization if Russia and China don't go along with it, and they're not going to go along with it. Understand what I'm telling you, okay? And I believe America won't go along with it unless you're frightened into do that. Okay, unless you've been frightened into do that, and you can't be afraid to speak your mind and stand up, and I believe this is what's been happening. They're gutting us from the inside out with fears and lies and deception and corruption and turning us against each other, including with the race war, sexual, everything, and this is their agenda, and Hillary's emails even explain and show this and prove this. So I don't know why other people just can't get this. The proof is already there, and the more they dump, the more proof comes out. People's heads should be on poles right now. If it was anybody else's, they'd be forced to resign. CNN executives would have to resign for selling out and giving questions to debates before the fact. Does anything happen to these people? No, because guess what? America just sits back and takes it, still watches CNN, still believes their shit. All you got to do is not watch CNN. If half America didn't watch CNN, there would be no more CNN. Okay? Fuck them where it hurts. Understand? In the wallet. Okay? They want money. You don't give them the money. CNBC, don't watch them. Don't go to their websites. Don't do anything. Boycott them. End of story. Spread the word. But the truth is there. And now the emails are just being dumped as we speak, showing Clinton owns the media and has paid the media. And I have people that actually argue with me. Oh, well, she can explain that. Or she can. Listen, anyone who contacts me try to explain Hillary Clinton's bullshit, don't contact me because you've lost your fucking marbles. Okay? The woman is evil. She's a massive traitorous criminal and needs to be brought to justice. End of story. And she has no place being back in the White House with an impeached president as first lady. There's Bill. He'll be back in the White House like this. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Take that, Donald Trump. Uh-huh. That's what Bill Clinton's going to be doing in a few months if you don't get your heads out of your ass and make sure Donald Trump's elected president. Understand the truth, America. Understand the truth. Anyway, good night. God bless. Share. And I will be, I'm going to be covering the next debates. You can watch the debate that I just covered on my public figure wall, Scott Binsack. Just like the page, it's there. Again, not trying to sell you anything, just watch it. It's also on YouTube under Scott Binsack. I'll put these links above. As soon as I'm done here, give me 10 minutes. So when you look in the box above, I'll put links to Facebook, public page, Twitter page, YouTube, so you have them there and to go on there. I love you all. Thank you for spreading the truth. We have to do this. We truly are at war right now with a massive corrupt government, the worst in the history of the United States and the media. The truth is, we are the only hope. I'm telling you. American citizens are the only hope. We are the only hope to do this. Understand that. No, Bill Clinton, I believe, is going to be not here with us very longer by illness. He's going to not. I fully believe that, and I fully believe the FBI when they say that inside the FBI. Good night, everybody. Thank you all. God bless. And like I said, don't get off track on 9/11. Focus on what's going on right here. Okay, 9/11 can be a talk after the elections. Let's get Donald Trump elected. Let's focus on what's key here, and let's get Hillary Clinton's truth proven to the world. Okay, because even if she is elected and the world knows about the truth of her, they won't do. We're doomed. America is doomed as we know it today. Oh, and by the way, Chris Christie, I got to say this real quick. Chris Christie, I lost all respect for you, my man. You came out and smashed Donald Trump and said his apology should have been better, and you're on Donald Trump's team? You're up there with Paul Ryan, too. Fucking asshole. I wanted to just say that and put that in there. Chris Christie, you're a sellout, too. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Chris Christie comes and tweets and says Donald Trump's apology should have been better. Better? For real? The man got on national TV and told the world, I did it, I'm sorry, and here we go. And he was truly sorry about it. Okay? And it's words. But I agree, they're not nice words, but at least the man had the balls and the truth to go and apologize. And Chris Christie, you want to knock him and you're supposed to be on the same team? You're right up there with Ryan, and I'm guaranteeing you're trying to be guaranteed something else from Clinton, too. God knows. They're all on the fucking play. Okay, the head of the Republican Party is Paul Ryan. Ryan's another sellout. But Chris Christie, fuck you, man. And if Donald Trump wins, I hope he doesn't I hope he gives you a position as a janitor in the White House. That's where you fucking belong. Good night and God bless.